Hey, Carly, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Siren. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Crystal. So, we got a bunch of big mouths tonight. We got a bunch of big mouths. One's hiding behind her community tab as usual. We got another that went live for how many hours tonight? And guess what? They're hopping on their high horse thinking they're better than everyone else and think they know it all. So let's get to the first one, shall we? Hey, Lonnie, I know you've been begging for attention, Lonnie. All right. But you don't get the fact that nobody gives a shit about you. All right. I'm sure you got my messages in Discord. We know you're spying on your ex. All right. That that is given. That is for real. All right. We know you're there. We know you have, or we know you have someone in there spying for you. So give up the charade, Lonnie. All right. So, Miss Lonnie, you go ballistic over me saying poor you due to having COVID. Do you think I give a shit? so we got so we got her, Miss It here, handing out people's phone numbers like it's candy, sending around people's nudes like it's nothing, and line her ass off. And she says she don't give a shit. Hey, Missy K. Hey, Tracy. So, Lonnie. So why are you picking on your ex Greiker for, huh? So here we go. Here's Greiker's Discord on your community wall. You're still stalking the guy, right? Here's screenshot one. Oh, yeah, Lonnie, you gave out Winkler's dad's number out. Oh, wow. Here's another screenshot. Oh, here's me mentioned. Oh, wow. And boy, hey, bitch. I see you come out of your cave to show yourself again, you inbred looking mother effer. you think that you're gonna get to me? What are you gonna do, Lonnie? Make another meme of me? What are you gonna do? Go live and scream while you're coughing from so-called COVID? Come on here. Be realistic. I don't care what you say, what you do. Basically, you're all the way in Australia, for fuck's sakes. What are you gonna do to me? Huh? Post my photo? And here we go. This is all I said. This is all I said. I commented on a screenshot on Discord, and this is what I get. So we all knew that Lonnie is spying there. Do you think we care? Lonnie could go in there and read that. We already know. All right. We're not idiots. So Lonnie thinks she's big and tough and it's, oh, look at this. Here's my face. Don't I look great? On the left, and then she thinks I look like the right. It's, and then she has to say, I beat my mommy. Oh, Lonnie, I don't beat my mommy. Would you like me to pee in your mouth for you? Come on here. You know I can't do that. But you can dream, can't you? Aw. And here we go again. Going after her ex's friends. Aw. Lonnie, give it up. You're a big failure. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Danny. Yeah, look, all she could do is make memes of people, it's... Hey, Missy. Yeah, it's... Look at these memes she's making of people, All she could do is make memes and scream. It's... And call you a 4-letter word, Is that the best you could do, Lonnie? Is it the best you could do? Or pass around someone's photos or hand out someone's phone number? Is that the best you could do, Lonnie? Don't you have an intellectual argument to make? No, of course not, Lonnie. But you got to rename yourself E-Jacking Esquire. But hey, that's all you know how to do, Lonnie. Send your nudes to some guy. Pretend to be someone good for a few weeks until they see you for who you are. Then you get upset and you go on. What does Amy call it? Oh, neurotic rages. Oh, wrong person, but hey. So, yeah, we don't talk about her, Rachel, but she decided to insert my name into this, and I'm saying, come on. I don't like you, Lonnie. You're a backstabbing bitch. All right? Yeah, and we don't talk about her. We don't talk about Jelani. We forgot you even existed. All right? We forgot you existed. We want to forget you even existed in the first place. You see how insignificant you are? Lonnie, Lanai. Welcome back, Siren. So I think I spent 10 minutes on this piece of shit. Is enough. All right. So I had to get up early this morning, and I had to go to the doctor for a blood test. I sure waited a long time for it. I had to wait 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. And then I went to, then we stopped off at Wendy's. Yeah, Siren. That's where Blanche always had sex. So we went to Wendy's, and it kind of reminded me of that sock of the bad Wendy. So I kind of felt a little guilty. It kind of reminded me of it. But I saw this $3 advertisement on the window for this baconator burger. So we decided to try that today. $3. All right. So I says, ooh, that looks good. That looks good on the window. And boy, was that false advertising. When I got those burgers to the car and I was in my mother went into Chick-fil-A, I had my 2 burgers, and they look like those double cheeseburgers you get on the value menu at McDonald's. And I was like, what? These are $3 at Wendy's? Get out of here. They were good though. I'll say that. They were pretty good. But I thought that was highway robbery. I'm just saying. I thought it was highway robbery. That's just my opinion. But they were good though. I'll say they were good. So I get home, and of course it was slow for a bit online, but then we had to deal with the slobs from the UK. So news is coming in. All right. Don't you love that? Oh dear. Or again. Tiffany, give it up. All right. Tiffany. We know what you're doing, and just shaking my head. And do you ever take a day off, Tiffany? Do you ever take a day off? Or are you chained to that computer or your phone 24/7? I was kind of hoping during Hurricane Hillary that it would wash you away to see. But us in this drama community can't get that lucky, all right? I'm just saying, to be practical, all right? We just can't be that lucky. So we can't. Oh, hey, FI University. Hey, License to Thrill. So we all know that Tiffany and Amy started a lot of this shit as of lately. At least since late August into September, they started this whole new set of drama. And yes, he's smiling. So guess who decided? Yeah, Syra, a day off from trolling. Let's just put it that way. A day off from trolling and shit stirring, and maybe a day off from shit fuckery in general. Really? But we all know who's behind most of this shit that's going on. Tiffany, Amy. You don't have to hide behind a rock and sit there and point the finger at Nikki. We all know that you two started this. So now we have the two clowns from the UK thinking they're better than everyone else. So they decide to get on their mighty high horse and say, we're better than you. Really, CJ? Really, Sallyanne? Do you really want to go there? You two are the biggest flip-floppers on the planet. Now, if you all watched my previous video, I tell CJ how it is, as I usually do, all right? CJ refusing to take medication for her mental illness. She's unmanageable. Sits there and doesn't have a real opinion of her own, really. She sits there and reads the room and on what's popular. All right. Wants to fit in. Oh, congratulations. So, Sallyanne. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with you. You're sitting there calling yourself the person of high integrity and morals? Are you fucking serious? You, of all people on this platform, shouldn't be preaching to anybody. Let's see, you've been drunk on panels, including your own, by the way, Sallyanne. I don't have to convince anybody of this fact. People have seen you wasted. You've treated people like utter shit. All right? Truth bomb right there. You sat there you sit there and judge everybody. And now you're on the bandwagon judging Robbie for him drinking, for all things, of all things. Hey, Amber. You sit there, Sallyanne, judging Robbie. For what? Having a drinking problem? Isn't that what you had, Sallyanne? A drinking problem. Hey, Splash and Fall. You had a drinking problem, and I think you still have one. By listening to clips of your live that you, oh, guess what? You struck Nikki for. That's right. You struck Nikki because you're looking stupid? Does that sound about right? Or did you just want to be a damn fucking bitch? Yeah, she's no one to be talking about sobriety, you know. So she sits there judging Robbie, of all people, when she has the same fucking problem. It amazes me. The hypocrisy around here just amazes me. So now Sallyanne wants to preach to us about domestic violence. Really, Sallyanne? You want to sit here and preach to us about domestic violence while your husband is at the gay bar with us gay guys having a great time while you smell like fish sticks and mahi mahi. Now who's butthurt? Absolutely, Rachel. She shouldn't be judging anyone. Hey, Danny. She shouldn't be judging anybody. But she's pointing the finger at Robbie. Oh, and guess what? She's sure looking at Amy's ass, isn't she? Hey, Southern Rose. She's sure licking Amy's ass. I love you. You love me. What a happy family. There we go. The big old gay happy family, you know? Absolutely licensed to thrill. No self-awareness. Where is the self-awareness around here? And all they can do is repeat a lie that Natasha Cooper made up. That I beat my mommy? Is that all you got? Is that all you have? Something that never happened. I told everyone what happened, and they still have to go with this bullshit. Well, if it makes you happy to say I beat my mommy, go right ahead. All right. If it makes you happy to think that, who am I to argue with you? All right. If it makes you happy to think I beat my mommy and I live in the basement like Amy says, then go right ahead. All right. Go right ahead. All right. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But Sallyanne, the one to be judging people for a problem that she has. It's just amazing, isn't it? Then we have Scarlett, one of her new buddies that they couldn't stand each other for how long now? They suddenly make up for their mutual hatred towards Robbie. It's just amazing, you know, how they bond, they hate bond over there. It just makes you sick. And Scarlett's another one of those hypocrites over there. The real reason why Scarlett fell out with Robbie was because guess what? Robbie wouldn't ban Dawn K, wouldn't ban Jan Rocks. Scarlett had no proof that they were hackaroos. No proof. No proof shown to Robbie. So then she goes, teams up with Miss Slimy over there, and they accuse him of having a drug problem. All right? They accuse him of having a drug problem, while Scarlett has a problem stuffing white stuff up her nose. All right? So, and she likes to drink. So she has no right either to sit there and judge Robbie for what, because of what she does. She's a damn hypocrite, just like Sally. Damn. Just like Sallyanne, just like Scarlett. They're these people. And tonight, if we have time, we're going to be watching Sallyanne in action. It may be over a year old, but it's pretty comical to watch her make a fool of herself. Okay, Smiley, what happened between Scarlett and Robbie was Scarlett claimed, "Oh, Don K and Jan Rock hacked my business page on Facebook." And she had no proof to send Robbie that it was them, or that she was even hacked, for that matter. You know, she expects, because she pays people, that they will do exactly what she says to do. It's like, what the fuck? You know? It's getting ridiculous. Don't do it. Don't do as I say. I'm leaving. And then I'm going to drag you afterwards. Them people over there are crazy. I'm just going to say this. I regret even meeting Amy. All right? I regret even helping her with something. I regret helping Sister Knives out. If I knew how those two were, I would have just blocked them and left. If I knew all this shit that they would have done in the future. Yeah. Right now, I regret ever meeting Amy. Psychotic, miserable Amy. Hey, I'm just being honest here, all right? I'm just being real. She has caused so much fucking trouble over the last, how many months? We're going on 7 now. And she won't let up. She won't quit. Neither will Tiffany. Now, Tiffany is starting in with Mrs. Portland. Damn. And then Amy has the nerve, all right, to blame me because I'm not going to go along with her shit when during the Amber breakup. It was fucking wrong. It was wrong to sit there and broadcast all that nasty shit. She had no right. Do you think I believed Amber? What she told Amy at the beginning? Hell no. Hell no. But she was mad. She was in the moment and she told Amy things she probably didn't mean. Okay? Let's just be real here. All right? Then Amy decided to call in the troops and blah, blah, blah. There was this so called 8-hour phone call. Blah, blah, blah. And things got out of control because guess what? Amy couldn't keep her mouth shut. Amy couldn't keep her damn mouth shut. And now here we are again because guess what? Hold on a second. All right. Let's just drop that Smiley. All right. Let's just drop that part. But my point is, someone can't even keep their damn mouth shut when someone confides in them to do so. Now, fast forward into time because someone doesn't, because their so called friend wouldn't ban someone in their chat, wouldn't ban a bunch of people actually. She decides to go on a temper tantrum. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Her not getting her way. Her not being able to control people. So she runs to Tiffany. Nah, 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 nah. No need to explain, Smiley. Blah, 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 blah. So this is getting ridiculous. So now Sallyanne is drinking the Kool-Aid. All right, the laced Kool-Aid. So let's see what she has to say, shall we? Let's review what she has to say. All right. Oh, so she shared a video bullying Mrs. Portland. How nice. Perfectly sane and normal, according to Sallyanne. Okay. Oh, okay. Shared a video from Granny Fanny. Okay. Here's the post. Let me enlarge that. Okay, I think it's time to do a live about domestic violence. Let's talk about all sides and what and if there is help out there. Nikki is talking about my live. Look how people went at Kim. Was that right? So now we have Sallyanne. Now we have Sallyanne saying, oh, let's do a live about domestic violence. Let's talk about all sides and if there's help out there. Oh, look, Nikki's talking about me. Look at how people went at Kim. You're damn right I went at Kim. You're damn right I did. You want to know why I went at Kim? Oh, we're not gonna go, Smiley, we're not gonna go, we're not reviewing anything from that pansy. We're not gonna review anything from that pansy, not tonight, all right? So you're damn right I went at Kim. And you want to know why I went at Kim? The way I did? Because she sat there knowing that her husband was abusive. He beat the shit out of her. And blamed it on seizures. Really, Sallyanne? So every time that Red Kim got choked, slapped, kicked, or punched, Crafton was having a seizure. Are you fucking kidding me? She kept the lie up until it was exposed that he was arrested for abusing her. Oh. Don't forget the fact that it came out beforehand that she used this in her small little circle to scam people. Oh, give me something. Give me some money so I can go to the store for retail therapy or go to the go get me something to eat. Damn. So she used this very sensitive topic. All right? Red Kim did. To grift people with. And then to the rest of the public, she's just blamed it on a seizure. That he got violent during a seizure, which wasn't even fucking true. And she made it look like that all epileptics are violent. How dare you, Red Kim? How dare you? Yeah. You see, Sallyanne? You see? Not everyone is violent. Oh, and let's not forget this. And I'm not letting it go because guess what? I'm not going to let anyone in this community, if I can help it, become a victim of Crafton. They're going to know his damn history before they even get involved with him. I may not be able to do anything about him touching Red Kim or his previous wife or his previous girlfriends. But he's not on my watch going to sit there and what do you call it? Pick up women from this community without them knowing what he's all about. If someone in this community wants to date him, they're going to very well know that he has a DV history, all right? Not just once, not just twice, okay? So, Sallyanne, now you're saying that there's all this help available? Are you kidding me? It depends on where you live. I'm just going to say this, all right? Anyone listening? I had an aunt that was a victim of domestic violence for years. It was my grandfather's sister, all right? We suspect another one of her sisters, his sisters, was another victim of DV. It was something that wasn't really talked about in the 50s and 60s and 70s. All right. But people knew. It was part of the gossip table. There wasn't much help back then. It wasn't until Nicole Brown Simpson was murdered till more help became actually available. All right. What was this, 1994, 1995? So even if, so I'm just saying, even if my aunt, all right, wanted to leave, where was she going to go? This was back then. She could leave, take her kids. I don't know how many kids she actually had because her husband, all right, alienated her from the family. Moved her cross country. That's what I mean by alienation, you know. What some of these abusers do is they distance themselves from their support systems. All right. They're very manipulative people. Okay. So in order for her to leave, she would have to come up with the money for a plane ticket back to the East Coast. All right. Then she would have to get a divorce attorney. All right. Which isn't damn cheap. All right. And by the time that these so-called changes were happening, guess what, Sallyanne? She was an old lady. You dipshit. Damn. This woman is ignorant as shit. And here's the thing. All right. I'm just going to be real with this whole controversial issue, this complicated issue. These abusers, what they do is they try to alienate them, the other the abusee, from their support system. All right. I know this from my family history. All right. They moved my aunt cross country. All right. So what's an abuser going to do? Right? They're going to do something like that. They're going to pull the wool over their eyes. They actually target certain types of people. All right? In my opinion, they target weak women or certain women from certain backgrounds. They break them down. All right? So before the real abuse starts, what they do is they break the other person down emotionally. All right? The woman thinks, well, I can't do any better. Or these are the excuses in their head, ladies. All right. Well, I can't do any better than him. Oh, they may think they're useless or they did something to deserve it. All right. Well, they might say, well, maybe I shouldn't have upset him. Okay. These are some of the thoughts that go through these abused women's head. All right. Or they may say there's no escape. All right. There's no way out. But then some of them say, well, he said he's sorry, like he did so many times before. So, Sallyanne, this is a whole different dynamic. This is complicated. You don't understand why some of these women stay. I don't understand it myself. Okay? But here's the thing. I'm a male. I'm a gay male. All right? I don't understand it. Because I'm not a female. I'm not this type of person that you hit me once, I assume you're going to do it again type of person. So I'm just going to walk right out. Yeah, Silly Sally, the drunken donut. She made absolutely no sense except one thing. Well, there is help out there, all right? But she doesn't realize that this problem in this world is so prevalent that these shelters for battered women are filled. Did you know that, Sallyanne? Did you know that our battered women's shelters in the U.S. are filled and have waiting lists? Did you know that, Sallyanne? They can only help so many people. Did you know that? I'm sure you didn't, Sallyanne. I'm sure you didn't. Yeah, there are resources available. Sometimes you got to run out of state and you got to have a way to get there. And some of these women are not that fortunate. All right? Damn, you're so ignorant. You're so damn ignorant. I'm sorry. You don't know your facts, Sally. It may be different in the UK where you live, but in the United States, let me tell you the story about one woman. All right? Her friends had to call shelters in 5 states. And they had to go pick her up because she was ready to leave. Sallyanne. They had to go 5 states over because there was no room. You don't understand this. The resources we have in the US are limited. Now, I was really thinking about this today. I was really thinking about this. I was trying to think in the eyes of I was really thinking in the eyes of one of you ladies. What would I do if I wanted to leave one of these abusive relationships? Would I go around calling shelters? I don't know. Knowing what I know, yup, you're absolutely right, Smiley. And these women's shelters don't these battered women shelters don't do everything for you. It's not handed to you on a silver platter either. You know? All they do is give you food and shelter over your head. That's all they give you. And maybe a lawyer for a divorce or something, or resources to the courthouse or something. I know I'm domestic violence advocate. She's worked with these people. All right. She told me a few stories. Damn. Damn it, you know? So I'm thinking in the eyes of someone as a smart person that fell for the he's the guy's sorry he hit me. He won't do it again, and then he does it again. I give him a few chances. All right, I'm just giving you a hypothetical example. All right. What if I was in this situation here? And guess what? All right. I know what the laws are in the US, and what I'd probably do is next time he beat me, hit me, got angry, I'd probably call the police. He hit me, I'd file charges, go before a judge. Then I'd pack my shit and leave. You get what I'm saying? I'd pack my bags and leave. All right. So, what happens when someone gets arrested for domestic violence? All right. Let's just put this into perspective. All right. Someone gets arrested for domestic violence. They have to they go to the police, book them in county jail. They have to wait to be processed for several hours. Then they have to see the judge. Blah blah blah. You'll probably have maybe 5 or 6 hours. That gives, and then they'll be set a bond or a bail. So even if my abuser found the cash to bond out, it would still give me, what would it be, 6, 7, 8 hours head start to run. That would be better, in my opinion, than just trying to make a run for it and perhaps something going wrong. I'm just giving anyone who's listening to me take my advice, all right? If you're ready to leave one of these nasty, insane relationships, it's not going to get better, all right? It's going to get worse. You can end up dead. All right? Look at Nicole Brown Simpson. What happened to her? All right? What happened to her? OJ wouldn't leave her the fuck alone. OJ. Now, did OJ do it? He most likely did. But unfortunately for the state, they couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt because the police screwed up at this crime scene and contaminated the DNA. We will never know for sure. That is sad, isn't it? But OJ's private life came out anyway. Hey, Breezy. Yeah, I agree with you, Breezy. You know, unless you've been through it, you won't understand why some women or people don't leave. Some women accept what they think they deserve. Some are threatened. You know, it's not a one size fits all situation. All right. My one aunt was sent to the hospital several times by her husband. He's a total scumbag. All right. Came home with broken bones. He did other things too. I'm not going to sit there and I'd be on here forever listing all the horrible things he's done. All right. But some of it is rumors, some is documented in the newspaper. Okay. Sort of in the newspaper, you know. But my aunt's husband is pretty documented in the newspaper for being a scumbag. So I'll just leave it at that, you know. But you're absolutely right, Breezy. Unless you've been through it, Breezy, I'm a gay male. All right. I don't understand it. Well, I'm not saying that gay people don't go through the same thing, but you do have a point there, unless we've been through it ourselves, we don't understand, We don't. Hey, Kimberly. We just don't understand. That's a rumor, Danny. I don't know how much truth there is to that. There is a rumor that Nicole was dating Ron Goldman. I don't know how true that is, but that is one theory that's going around in the true crime circles. So, yeah, OJ was following her around. There is another alternate theory on the crime where Nicole met a serial killer who happened to be friends with OJ. Yeah. Notice the coincidence to that, Serial killer, of course, is abusive personality. Nicole leaves him, goes over to whack Nicole. And then OJ's there, watching. It's like that's the other theory. They made a movie about it. The guy's on death row in I don't know if it's Florida or Kentucky or something. Glenn Rogers, that's his name. So if you Google Glenn Rogers, all right. I did a live on this before. So if you Google Glenn Rogers, he actually confessed to murdering Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman. He says OJ hired him to do it, or hired him to do things for him, and things got out of hand, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing that people don't understand about that confession. All right. Even if that is true, all right. Even if that is true, you ever hear the saying, the legal theory, you hire someone to do it, you're just as guilty as if you pulled the trigger? Or you hire someone to commit a crime and they actually kill the person, you're just as culpable? So, yeah, this whole domestic violence thing, Sallyanne, you don't know a damn thing, all right? You want to sit there and be on your high horse and say, oh, I'm better than that. No, you're not. No, you're not, Sallyanne. You sit over with a bunch of squawking imbeciles who thinks SA is funny. Hey, Bernie. You think that dragging someone for their childhood trauma is hilarious. Would you like a round of applause? You're not getting it. All right? You're not getting it, Sallyanne. You're disgusting. You're a fucking drunk. That's what you are. And you want to sit there and talk about DV. Oh, look at how people went at Kim. Was that right? So it's only wrong if they go after someone you like, right? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kimberly. They're sickos. Always a double standard with you, Sallyanne. Always. And then you had the nerve to strike Nikki? Really? Oh, yeah, she struck you because you used her content and then decided to lie about her. I struck you for the same damn reason, Sallyanne. You decided to use my content, right? Lie about me. Isn't that right, Sallyanne? Use my content, drag me, and then lie. It's not going to happen, Sallyanne. It's not going to happen. And then you sit there and cry when someone does it to you. You decide to go over to on this channel and that channel and strike them. It's not how it works, Sally. Damn. You are disgusting. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I thought Sally hated her. Hated Noodle Mash. Okay, they made up because guess what? Now Sallyanne turned on Mrs. P. It's a revolving door around here, you know? Oh, here we go. When Nikki goes to bed. Oh, here we go. Darling Nikki, see you in court. If you want to strike me and make it stick, that video was sped up and said used in TOS. Let's see who dares. Makes sense, Sallyanne. Oh, so now you're Googling Canadian law, Sally. Oh, please. Come on. So you decided to threaten her, didn't you, Sally? Decided to make threats saying that she gave you a false address. Prove it. Prove it's a false address. We go by proof around here. Oh, now 9 days ago. Boo-hoo. Sally. Boo-hoo, Sally, you know? Boo-hoo, Sallyanne. You know, it's sad to be a drunk like you. Sad, you know? So, let me just, oh, shit. What's the okay? Okay. Damn. Hold on. Okay, come on. Talk among yourselves. Just gotta find something. Ah, here we go. Hold on. All right. All right. I'm back. So we're gonna show Sallyanne making a fool of herself. So if anyone wants to take Sallyanne's word for it for anything, let's just watch Sallyanne in action. All right. So this was a while back. This was the summer. Oh, hey Robbie. Oh,
was hurt. She wasn't nominated. Well, in her world, okay, put yourself in her shoes for 1 second. She
hey
thinks
Robbie.
differently. She gets offended more easily. She thinks differently. She's mentally disabled. So if she was hurt by that, just hear her out. Yes, when she gets mad, she says,
Ooh, So did you hear that, everyone? So let me just put this back up. Hold on, just let me make sure.
So if she was hurt by that, just hear her out. Yes, when she gets mad, she says mean stuff, but you don't go down to her level. And I'm not saying that to be mean.
They
she
went
is on a
way
different
below
level.
her level.
Yeah, she's on a different level.
Yes,
so you
we
don't
are,
stoop
Kimberly.
down to that level. And Mrs. P is going to know what I mean when I say this. When a 5-year-old picks a fight and pouts with you, you don't go down to their level and keep fighting with them and disrespect them and fucking fight with a 5-year-old. Okay? And Mrs. P is a lot smarter than a 5-year-old. She said, I still haven't cried about that to this day. You're muted and you're echoing.
Yeah, turn your stream
Hold on,
off.
let me kick her from the other one and see if that helps because she's backstage twice. Hold on. Okay.
Everybody wants to fucking.
Everybody, what? You are muted.
What? Can't hear you.
Fucking mute them all. Fucking
Mute
them
what?
all.
Okay, well, be
See,
quiet.
that's what she
Fucking
likes.
mute them all, Robbie.
Oh,
Okay,
you got
you're
it.
echoing. Sallyanne, you're echoing. How many windows do you have open?
I have no fucking idea because you know what? I'm fucking drunk.
I can see that.
You just are using Julie as a crutch.
Liking, get the clips rolling there.
There you go.
Hang on, guys.
Crazy
Let
woman.
her talk. I don't know. What are you saying, Sallyanne? Did you say cunt? You called me
Yes,
cunt?
I said cunt.
Yes, Sally, you said cunt. And see, you're drunk.
Robbie,
Okay. Uh-huh.
you were all crying about your fucking friend that took her own life. You looking at
I actually said I still haven't cried about that to this day.
Well, you want to fucking try, because I tell you what, these cunts are just taking you down that fucking road.
Oh, you're the biggest cunt that ever lived, Sally. You're using Julie. You are using Julie. You're using Julie to get Robbie to not do this stream today. And you want to talk about everyone else? You're muted, dummy.
You're muted because you're echoing, Sallyanne.
Yeah, fuck off, Sally. You too.
I don't
You were
Yeah,
virtually
it's
begging
He's
him.
seeing double
You
and
were
we're
begging
hearing
him.
double. So
You were begging him not to do the stream because Julie is so ill.
And you have Julie up there. Yeah, yeah. You're using Julie as a crutch.
Where's
Yeah.
the fucking twins, Jan?
you're echoing, Sally.
I'm echoing. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, I do. It's annoying.
Obviously don't.
Sounds trigger me, okay? Fix your shit.
She can't even fix her sound. She's so drunk, she can't even fix her sound. You know, it's her drunk is even. Her audio is even drunk. You know,
So I can unmute you. You have
Her
another
audio's
window open.
drunk too. Stop feeding your wine to your audio.
Yeah, you need to close one of your windows of YouTube.
Listen,
to-
Sally.
You're muted. Nobody can hear you anyway.
Listen, Sally. Listen, Sally.
Her audio passed out now.
Yeah.
Bobby,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Robbie,
We can hear you.
I don't even know.
You
where-
see, every time you try to speak, you like using the mute button. So how is it to feel that you are muted and you are trying to speak?
Yeah, you
I think
muted
she
Mike
thinks
the other
that
day when
if
he
she
was
talks
yelling.
louder, it'll magically unmute or something.
Yeah.
It's strange. Look
And
at her.
that's why she don't like me.
Jan, fuck you.
Fuck you, Sally.
Jan. Bye-bye, Jan. Mute her. She's a fucking
You, who the hell are you? This isn't your stream, Sally. Fuck off.
No,
Oh,
no.
you want to talk about your husband?
This
You
is
want to talk about you weaponizing people? You want to talk about you lying about people? You cunt.
I've never lied about
I
anybody.
introduced Sally Stillwell. I introduced to you the real Sally Stillwell.
Fuck you, Jan Rocks, and fuck you with your fucking legs. Nobody likes you, Jan. They all fucking hate you. You
Now it's
I like you, Jan. Robbie likes you, Jan. We like you, Don K. So, what's the problem, Sally?
you, Sally. Stop projecting. Stop projecting. My God. Stop projecting.
Hey,
Yeah.
Catchy.
Stop projecting.
Jan,
Are we doing any crafts today?
fuck you.
Sallyanne.
Hey, I don't just
Hang on.
attack people. You came at me, lady, and I don't even fucking know you.
No, you
That's what
fuck
she does,
the
Lauren.
fuck off. You are Robbie. This is between me and you.
Wait a minute.
It's between you and Robbie, but you were talking shit and your fucking chat was
Guys.
talking shit about me yesterday.
Guys, hang
It's
on.
between you, him, and CJ, actually.
guys-
But where's
Okay,
CJ?
Jan. Jan.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody real fast. You guys, hold on a minute. There's too many people talking at once. First of all, Sallyanne, this is not between me and you. This is between you and Mrs. Portland. You decided to throw me into it. Okay? I was minding my own fucking business. So this is not between me and you. You can't seem to have enough communication skills to work your problems out with somebody who you know is mentally disabled and you just can't stop talking about. So what do? Instead of having a good conversation and possibly working things out like Melissa Jade is saying, you decide to get completely wasted out of your mind and scream. So if I unmute you, do you have anything to contribute to fixing this situation? Because that is my goal. I don't want to have a freaking stream where everyone's screaming over each other. Do you have anything positive to contribute to this conversation?
Oh, yes.
Well, you're going to have to fix your sound first, please.
I don't even know where this is coming from. Wait a minute.
You have something open.
Of course you don't know how to do it, Sallyanne.
In the background.
Well, let me have a look. Just give me 5
That was
minutes.
terrible.
Okay?
5 minutes. Yeah, and you guys, I have about 20 minutes to a half hour left. So
And there's her, and if you see right there, there's her little wine. There's her wine right next to her. You can see she's drinking.
resolution would be nice. I'm glad Jan got to share her story. But I mean, and that's why I didn't want to let you up to begin with, Sallyanne, because you are intoxicated. And I'm not judging you for that. I'm just saying we should talk civilly, and you should have done it to begin with me. You say that you messaged me, but you did it after a stream was already started talking about me. That's my issue. What's between you and Mrs. Portland, that's between you guys. You pulled me into it when I was doing all of this. Unloading shit, lifting shit.
There she drops. There she drops. Let's see here. Okay. Let's just go for a few seconds.
Know what I was going live about. That's why he dipped out. He does not like this stuff.
Yeah. Well, this morning, oh, what about Michael doesn't like the drama, he's the one on TikTok. What are you doing? Weaponized now, Sally? Oh,
Can I say something real quick? I would just one quick thing to Robbie, because I know he has to go shortly. Robbie, I want to really apologize directly to you for the fact that you were dragged into this. And I just want to say, on my part, I really am sorry.
You didn't drag me into it.
Oh,
Mrs.
shut up,
Portland.
Sally.
Thank you.
Leave her alone.
Mrs. Portland, Robbie and I were both being drugged in that chat yesterday, and I didn't know who the fuck these people were.
Robbie, do you want to hear me? Do you want to hear me out?
Yes, everybody mute but Sally right
Mute
now.
them all.
Me too, Smiley. This is an embarrassment. And then she has the nerve to talk about Robbie. She has the nerve to judge Robbie. Practice what you preach, Sally. All right.
They're muting.
Right. Mute them all. Robbie, I was there for Mrs. P. I gave her a third chance. A third chance after she has racially discriminated against my husband. I gave her a third chance. Robbie, I love you and I will always love you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do. Okay? I was
No matter
there
how
with
many
you.
times you call me a pussy on your panel.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Shut the fuck up, Dawn.
You
Shut
shut the fuck up, Sally, you twit.
shut the fuck up, Dawn. You can't keep a fucking man. Fuck you.
Sally, may I
Oh,
ask
you want to go there,
respectfully?
bitch? You want to go?
Well, Sally, you can't even keep your man in your bed. You smell like fish sticks. Remember? So, who are you trying to impress? So you're telling Dawn K that she can't even keep a man, or who was this? Or Jan, or whoever you screamed at? So, stop the projecting, hon. All right?
Go there.
Dawn.
Hmm.
Fuck you, Dawn. Do you want to go there, Dawn? Do you really want to go there, Robbie?
Okay, well, if you
Sally, may I
if
ask
go
you
there, hold on.
respectfully, what did Mrs. Portland say about racism? May I ask?
He said that my husband was out to attack the USA because he's a
Because
Muslim.
so it was his religion, not his,
Exactly.
right, not race.
How
Okay.
am I meant to deal with that?
Okay, but listen, Sallyanne, we do not support her saying that, and the problem is the way you brought. No, I'm not.
You are.
But
You
I
know.
didn't.
Nobody supports what Mrs. Portland said, all right? Damn. You know, sometimes Mrs. Portland goes too far, all right? We don't support her. We don't support her bad behavior. Damn.
Didn't even listen, Sallyanne. I didn't even know she said that.
I apologize if my comment was wrong.
Fuck off,
I
Dawn.
apologize. I'm sorry.
I've been there, Dawn, with you for hours and hours. and
That
hours
comment
while
I
you
made,
were crying about
I
your
was in the wrong.
fucking
I'm
fucking
sorry.
one. I've been a good
didn't,
person
Breezy.
to each and every one of the, apart from, I don't know, Lauren. I've been there for Jan. I've been there for Mrs. P.
And we were there for you 110% every
When-
single time you
when-
needed us.
Jan, they
Oh,
fucking hate you.
come on.
Jan, they fucking hate you. Do you want me to show you the messages? Seriously. Jan,
And all the subs that you've now moderated, do you want us to tell them what you used to say behind their back?
Exactly, yeah. Do
And
it.
all the creators that you're kissing arse with, and that you can't get any further up their arse.
Jan,
You said some vile things about them.
Shut the fuck up. Mute her.
Guys, can we please, guys, hold on,
Mute
hold
her.
on.
Rob,
Guys, can we please start speaking one at a time? Just please. Because
Okay,
I'm very triggered by
Sally,
sounds.
I am sorry for the nasty comment I made towards your husband, but I did not mean it as racist. I just made the simple comment because, again, who is the one that caused the 9/11 to occur?
what?
Okay, guys, hold on a minute.
Are you
Hold on a
gonna
minute.
say my husband?
I'm sorry, my
Hold
comment
on a
was
minute.
wrong.
What? Robbie, come on, Robbie.
Listen, I am.
Come
Give me a
on.
second.
Okay,
Just
again,
listen.
let me say this.
No,
my
hold on, Mrs.
comment-
Portland, you guys.
Come on, Robin.
Wait.
My comment was
Mrs.
wrong.
There you go. Shaking your drink, Sally. Shake your drink again. Come on.
I was in the wrong, and I will take full
You can't
responsibility
say
for
that
that.
and say you're in the wrong.
Okay,
Swap,
guys,
swap,
hold on a
swap.
minute. Like I said, it's not okay. Miss Portland said that. She's apologizing once again for something she said.
Again,
The
this
thing
the second
is,
time, Robbie.
hold on
This
a
is the
minute.
second time.
Please let me speak. What happens when Mrs. Portland is angry? Okay,
What about
Is.
when I'm angry?
when we're all angry. Okay,
When I have mental health issues? When I fucking want to
Okay.
end my life
Okay.
because of what's going on?
hold on.
Fucking
Hold on.
no.
Listen. When Mrs. Portland is angry, she's been angry at me. And I've seen many people, including in your chat, many other people saying, well, wait till Mrs. Portland turns on you. That's already happened a number of times. She said stuff about me being gay and whatever. When Mrs. Portland is angry, and when a lot of us are angry, we want to hurt someone's feelings. What Mrs. Portland does is she does not fuck around and she goes straight for the nuts and the privates. But hold on, and I'm not excusing what she said, but she goes straight for what she knows is going to hurt your feelings. That's something she is recognizing that she does, and she's trying to fix. It does not help when it's going back and
I'm
forth.
not excusing my bad behavior. I am not in any way excusing my bad behavior. But again, yes, when I make comments, they all wrong. But again, it's just because, hold on, when I'm hate attacked and you keep attacking me and you say the hateful things towards me, how do you expect me to react?
How do you expect me to react, Mrs. Portland, when I have stood by you and I've taught you how to do the fuck? We stood by you, Mrs. Portland.
I know that, Sally.
Shut up! We stood by you, but because we had to deal with something on a real life, not YouTube, real life, and we weren't there to answer her questions, Robbie. Come on, Robbie.
Okay, hold on. What I was saying is, okay, since I...
Here we go. Here we have Sallyanne making it all about her, you know? Always, you know?
Scheduled this live stream. Country Joe was up on your panel crying, and you guys all of a sudden now are saying, this needs to stop.
Okay.
You're an immature bitch.
You were egging her on.
Where's your crafts at? When are you going to start doing crafts?
Bringing your fucking children and your fucking husband into it.
I can't. You go below the belt. I don't blame her for going below the belt either. Sorry.
Fuck Robbie.
So it's not. Oh, okay. So you want special treatment, bitch? You ain't getting none. I'm sorry.
Do you want to talk to me, Robbie?
I do, Sallyanne. I think that
and all the others didn't
you could have listened.
None of
when
the
Mrs.
others
Portland...
contacted you either, Robbie.
What?
None of the others contacted you while Natasha thing was going on. And if they did, then they were sly.
Well, why?
I was already here. I was a moderator on his channel.
Shut the fuck up, Jan. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, hold on. So you want to talk about?
Robbie,
you want to talk about? Okay,
Robbie,
hold on. Then let me talk, Sallyanne. Listen.
Let them go and let me and you talk, Robbie.
Okay, we could do that. But
Because
why a small town jewel backstage?
A long time. We've known each other a long time, Robbie.
Yes, and I have like 25 minutes left, so this needs to come to some sort of resolution, conclusion of agreeing.
Me and you.
Okay. Okay, hold on, because Voices wanted a link. And she's been saying some stuff in the chat, Rebel. Why is small town jewel here? I don't know.
Let me just say, can
Robin,
we not use small town jewel as a crutch?
I've not fucking used her either, you fucking cunt. I've been there for you, fucking Jan. I drove to your fucking house. I was there for you. Don't you fucking do that. Don't you fucking do that, Jan. I was there for you. Fuck you.
There's more to that story that will come out in time.
Really, Jan? Bring it out now. Put it out on the... Spread it out now.
No, I don't need to. Time will tell.
Jan, spread it. Because if you're going to...
I don't need to. Time will tell.
Jan, fucking spread it out now. What are you going to say, Jan?
Okay.
No, I don't need to say anything.
Hold up.
People are already questioning.
Don't try and
hold on,
things behind.
Ladies. Ladies.
You are using her as a crap.
Jan, Sally, everybody. I would like everybody on panel. Hold up, you guys. Everybody on panel right now. Take a breath.
Stop unmuting yourself.
You're a cunt, Jan. You're a cunt.
Stop it.
Hey. Everybody, this is accomplishing nothing, and this is
my sister
shit show.
Because you told her to.
You fucking cunt.
You told her to.
You guys,
Ooh, Sally. You are a piece of work, and you expect people to believe you. So now we have a guest. So we're going to bring her up. All right. Hello? Oh, hold on. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi.
How are you?
They
So,
got me on a
we're
ban.
yeah, that sucks.
I didn't know you
doesn't
were
it?
live.
Yeah, I was live for an hour and a half. I was reviewing Sallyanne's behavior.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, now we're reviewing her getting drunk on
Let's
Robbie's
review
panel.
Cringe.
Yeah, I was gonna change the title.
No, I think.
I just wanted it to be a surprise, you know.
Yes, I'm on a ban, everybody, for 5 more days. 6 more days, I think. Can you believe it? Hi, Kimberly. Hi, everybody. And I just want to address something. I saw a comment from Retro saying, or no, yes, they're celebrating. And one of them said something like they were celebrating that they didn't have to listen to me for a week. Who's forcing you guys?
Yeah, who has a gun to their heads and says that we have to listen, darling Nikki?
You guys, nobody's forcing you to listen to me. Speak the truth. You guys are fans. You're little fangirls. And I know it's going to be hard for you not to hear. Well, I'll probably be on someone's panel, but fuck all of you bitches. Anyways, if you want to continue playing this, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah. Feel free to chime in anytime. All right. It's just
You guys.
Hey,
You guys.
everybody listen. Jan, Sally,
You're a cunt,
Sally,
Jan. You haven't had it
Sally,
for a long time.
Sally.
Stop it.
See
She's
what I
backstage.
mean about her trying to
Yes,
use my
yes,
sister to
listen.
get me riled up? Because she
Yep,
knows
I do.
that is my weak point.
Everybody
Am
listen.
I crying?
Everybody,
No.
even in chat, everybody needs to take a breath for just a second. The chat is triggered, which is spurring up the panel, which is not getting an end point to any of this. And it's giving everybody a shit show to our dirty laundry. And none of this is necessary. Everybody is hurt. Everybody is hurt. Everybody is triggered. The only way that we're going to come to is some sort of an agreement is to draw a damn line in the sand and say, listen, we're all wrong. We've all done wrong. We've all been wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And if you if you guys and Sally, it's not able to be repaired, and I understand that. First and foremost, I understand that not all friendships can be repaired or should be repaired. So if that's the case, what do we do going forward so that this doesn't continue to happen?
She stops dragging all her ex-mods behind the scene and making snidey remarks about them to every someone that's under it.
Ooh, is that true, Sallyanne? So she has the nerve to strike you, Nikki, you know?
Yeah, she's, you know what it is? I think that the reason she struck me is because she didn't like my commentary, I think.
Yeah. She didn't like your commentary, and she's starting this strike thing over again. Yeah. Because I said before, I struck her before, not because she was restreaming me, but she was restreaming me, dragging me, and lying about me. Lies are the part
that's what I said. I don't care about, I've always said that. I've let, like, Country Joe used to restream me. Tiffany restreamed me every single night. I mean, you can give commentary. It's fine. If you don't like me, that doesn't bother me. Yeah. But don't lie.
Yeah. If Sallyanne wanted to restream me and say, I disagree with you, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But she decided to sit there and use my content, drag me, and lie about me.
Yeah.
And then she decided to go over to other people in this community and strike them for restreaming her a small little clip, but
It's just
she
she's
does the
throwing a
same
little.
thing. She does the same thing to them.
She's just throwing a little bitch fit, a little temper tantrum. That's what this is. It's fine. Oh, she's gonna go
Yeah.
to YouTube legal as well because she wants I think I did. I actually think I forgot to put the apartment number in. But you know what? I hope she does go to YouTube legal and say that whatever. What did she say? Give a fake address. Sallyanne, if you're listening, or one of her minions, good luck with that. Good fucking luck with that.
Wouldn't she have to prove it first?
Well, I mean, I'm sure she would, but YouTube has all of my information. I never provided any false information. So, good luck, Sallyanne. Good luck. Hold on, I'll be right back. I just gotta rewash it.
Good luck, Sally. You know, your threats are meaningless, Sally. You think you're big and tough with your wine glass and a knife or sword in the other? Please. What are you gonna do from across the pond? Nothing. Oh yeah, you could strike. So can we. Oh, this woman, you know.
To get the sympathy votes to help with her current situation with Small Town Jill, because I love Small Town Jill. I feel sorry for Small Town Jill, but there's more to that story that I have seen and heard as a viewer that people are now questioning. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. I've not been told anything. This is from my mouth, from what I have seen. And there's more of that to come later on. But Sallyanne is using that as a crutch to gain sympathy and to get all the votes and the viewers on her side. Now, to bring my sister into that point in Jess, because I said that at the beginning of the hour, did I not, Robbie? She would bring my sister in it because she knows what buttons to push. She just pushed it. Am I reacting? No, because I'm deathly calm today and she knows it. And when I'm deathly calm, then she's got problems because I will speak the truth and I've spoke my truth. And I thank Robbie for letting me do that because that has been 8 months in the car.
All right. So, I just wanted everyone to look at Sallyanne in action. So if you want to sit there and believe Sally, go right ahead. Just watch that video before you sit there and take her word at gospel truth. How many chances have we given her? 3. Already? And she blew each and every one. And she has the nerve, really. Hey, Gladys.
What was that? What was Sallyanne upset about in what you played?
She was upset with Mrs. Portland because she called her husband a terrorist.
Oh, I remember that.
And then she tried to get Robbie, CJ and Sallyanne when Robbie was moving. Expected Robbie to sit there and drop everything to deal with Mrs. Portland for them. And Robbie refused.
Sallyanne's the
didn't even answer his phone. And now they're pissed. They were pissed, and Sallyanne just gets drunk. She was drunk another time on YouTube, and I got a message saying Sallyanne's drunk playing your video live with CJ, and I was like, okay, making threats.
Jesus. Well, I don't know. I think Sallyanne thinks she's like a fucking I don't know. It's like she's playing a character in a movie when she's live, and she like, you guys notice that when she talks, she does these like, she's very animated, like these very theatrical, dramatic facial expressions. Like, it's weird. Like, you're looking at her like, what are you doing? She squints her eyes and she's like, I'm like, what are you doing? This isn't a Steven Spielberg movie. Calm down.
Yeah, and now they're celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're celebrating. Oh, we got Nikki off for a week. Not if we can help it.
Well,
we're gonna have Nikki up, and if she could even go to Rumble. Did you ever hear of that, trolls?
actually, I do want to try Rumble. I was trying to figure it out. I just I'm setting up OBS.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I have a easy way for you to do it.
Why, you don't like OBS?
It's hard.
I've used it before, but if you have an easier way.
Yeah, there's it comes with its own like little StreamYard version for free.
Oh.
So you just you got to go down the list or whatever, and it goes to, I think it says studio or something.
On Rumble?
Yeah.
I tried that and I couldn't. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's very similar to set up on for StreamYard. It's just a little different.
All right, I'll look into that.
You could, because I use that to simulcast to YouTube and Rumble at the same time. And then sometimes I delete the YouTube side. And I just leave the copy on Rumble. You know when people are strike happy.
Well, I've been wanting to try another platform, but I wasn't sure. I don't know. I've heard of Twitch.
Twitch is to what do you call it? Strict.
I knew one of them was. What's Rumble like?
Rumble is more conservative. You get away with a lot more on there.
It's Canadian, I read.
Yeah, it's Canadian. It's more free speech oriented. Hey, now, Belle, welcome. Yeah. Rumble, you can't sit there and copyright strike someone over nothing, or sit there and start report wars over at Rumble. You know, it's not like this platform. We have all these terms of service, rules to worry about, and
yeah, YouTube is. Well, I spoke to someone from YouTube, and they explained the reason that they do that is to ensure that you don't, like, if you're using someone's content and they strike you, they just automatically put the 7-day ban on, so that it stops you from going back on your channel and doing it again. It gives them time to sort it out.
Yeah, Rumble. I actually like Rumble too. You know, it's a little more laid back.
No, Scotty. I I got a 7-day ban because of this strike. Because I was live.
Yeah, because okay, let's just explain this to everyone. Because Sallyanne decided to strike Nikki while she was live. She got a 7-day ban.
Yeah.
A 7-day suspension from YouTube.
It's not a big deal because, like you said, Bill, I have you and I have a bunch of other people that have already offered me to go up on their panels. So I have that.
Yeah, Scotty, that's absolutely right. If Sallyanne took one of her videos down or while she wasn't live, then she wouldn't have a 7-day suspension. Yeah, it's because Sallyanne got you live. That's why. Isn't that what they explained to you?
Yeah. She's I don't know. It's weird to me that they're celebrating because I'm thinking to myself, calm the fuck down. Like, what do you think? Do you think I'm crying? I'm not over here crying. I'll be okay. I promise.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like.
It's not the end of the world, you know. It's not the end of the world. We're not gonna sit there and we're not having a vigil.
No, but actually, I did need some time off because I've been wanting to like work on my memberships and things like that, and I'm kind of slacking on the what do they call it? The emojis or the stickers or whatever. So I wanted to work on that.
I can't get them to work. I can't get them to work.
What do you mean? Have you created any?
Yeah, I have a few on my computer, but it's like it's this ratio. I get the ratio.
It's 1 pixel by. Is it 1 by? No, it's 14.
Yeah, and then I try to resize it to that, and then it won't accept it either. So it's like I'm doing something wrong.
I know, and you know what, Scotty? You know what fucking Retro said? She was in Sallyanne's chat, and she was saying that she told everybody how I couldn't go live because I was on a ban, and I think it was Out of the Shadows with Ginger. I think that's who it was.
Oh, the flea circus.
Yeah, she said something like, "Oh, yay! Now you mean we have a whole week off without having to listen to her scream or something?" And I was like, "Excuse me, bitch. Who the fuck told you? Who asked you to watch me or listen to me? You're not being forced to do that, you fangirl. You guys hang off of every word I say." Oh my god. Scotty?
Yeah, no one has a gun to their head saying to watch Darling Nikki this time to this time. You know, they do it on their own free will. Yep. So it's like, oh, we have to sit there and listen to Darling Nikki every night. No one's forcing you, bitches. No one's forcing you. You know, you're doing it because you want to sit there and loathe someone.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know what's going on.
They love me. I know they love me.
Yeah, deep down inside, they love you.
Well, Sallyanne is literally like Sallyanne, and I would say Sallyanne and Lonnie. Those two are the absolute worst. They're literally Sallyanne is trying to say and do everything she possibly can to crawl straight up my asshole and nest. Like she wants to be a part of me so fucking bad. She's trying to catch my attention.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes, I was like telling Lonnie that she's so insignificant.
Yeah,
around here, it's like we try to forget that she even exists.
Like her, yeah.
We don't talk.
Well, I don't think Lonnie doesn't tag me, but Sallyanne, oh my god, she tags me in so much bullshit. I'm like, stop it! I don't care. Like, you talk about me all you want, but you don't need to call for my attention. Stop. And she continues to do it.
Because the only time she was mentioned was in Greiger's Discord. So I reply to one of the screenshots and says, "Poor
Oh
Lonnie,"
God.
being sarcastic.
Mhm.
So she makes a community post about me, comparing me to one of those scary monsters on TV, and puts our photos side by
Oh, that's
side.
mature.
Yeah, real mature, and just over that. So I was like going through and I'm saying, "Excuse me, we know you have a spy in there. We're not stupid.
I know it's
We
weird.
don't care. We don't care. We don't say anything that isn't going to come out in public anyway in there. So it's Discord. Duh."
No.
And she has a and she sounds like she's having a coronary on her community wall.
Who, Lonnie?
Yeah.
She needs to like get fucked. Or something.
Yeah, she needs to get some toys or something because we don't even talk about her.
See, that's what
We don't even
happens.
want to.
That's what happens to women, some women, when they get too dried up, they get crazy.
Yeah, sucks to be her, you know?
Yes, it does.
She's not that bright either. She's a circus act on whose channel is she a circus act on? I forget who it is. Was it? Is it Andy's?
Oh, it was everybody's. Oh no, I want them to have access to me. I'm a giver. I'm not cruel like that. I would never ever withhold myself from them if they want to listen. Feel free.
Yeah, if they want to listen and hear me cuss them out.
Yeah.
Hey, you know?
Yeah, that's a good question, Danny. Good question. Not one of them took the fucking link.
They don't take a link. They don't take a link ever.
I've offered.
Yeah, I offered too, but I don't even bother. You know, do you think Amy's going to take a link?
No.
Nah. I was shocked when Retro came over here and asked for one.
I think she was drinking.
Yeah, I think she was at work drinking scotch at the bar or something, you know?
Mhm.
And then she says, "Oh, I'm at work. I'm at work." This is what the fuck are you doing on YouTube while you're at work? You know, it's like, aren't you supposed to be working?
Me either.
Not being on a panel.
No, me either, Scotty. I'll take any fucking link.
Yeah, if you're at work, you're supposed to be doing your job, not on YouTube with earbuds, and then you click go on panel. On top of that,
yeah, she's crazy. She actually said that I threatened. Do you mind? Did I threaten to go to her job, bitch? You wish.
she's the one who told you to pull up, supposedly.
She did. Well, yeah, exactly. And then she twists it. Like, girl, I'm not going to see you. Calm down. And
Yeah, why would you want to go see that rat?
And she said it in all caps too. I was like, oh, hold on a second. I have to have a talk with this cat. Pumpkin, stop it. I'm on Bill's panel. Stop.
Hey,
I'm gonna
honey.
get treats. Hold on. How do I do this? Kitten chased her upstairs.
Yeah, all Retro could do is rage quit because you came up. And then she makes the excuse she was at work. I don't believe her.
Well, she was at work when she took the link.
Supposedly.
And she was swearing at you.
Yeah, and then she was making the excuse that she didn't want to talk to you. Excuse me, you came on my panel.
Hold on.
Says that there's something wrong with me.
Amber, because I was live, there's a difference between like if you're live and you get struck. I had no strikes, so
Yeah, but hey, you know, Sally thinks she's all that. But as I shown tonight, she's not, you know?
mm-mm.
She's a total hypocrite.
No, I remember her push me liking. Remember that?
Push me, push me.
That was bullshit. That was just an attention seeking bullshit. If you're gonna get that triggered over someone on the internet, get the fuck off the internet because you can't handle it.
Yeah. And then she actually lied about Robbie and someone else. Just say poor me. They never went up on her panel to say go do it. They said stop it. Damn.
She just did that for attention.
That was debunked. And then she had the nerve, right,
Mm-hmm.
to come up on my panel drunk.
Who?
And she didn't think I'd notice. She came up without her camera even working.
It probably was working. She just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like a camera, totally black, right? And she thought that I was stupid enough to not figure out that she wasn't drinking.
Mm.
Then I get a private message saying, Bill, she admitted she was drunk earlier.
Wow.
Over on another channel. I knew right when she got up on my panel that she was drinking. And I asked her right before the message came in, have you been drinking? No.
Well.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, and then she decided to go with the push me lie.
That was some bullshit, man. I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, I threw her off my panel. You're not going to sit there and come on my panel drunk and then come up and peddle a lie that's been debunked.
What was do you remember what the lie was?
Yeah, it was the push me lie.
What?
Remember she said that Robbie and who came up and said push me to do it, to unalive her.
Who said? Wait, what? She said what?
She said that Robbie took a link, got up on her panel, and encouraged her to unalive herself along with someone else.
Jesus Christ.
That was debunked.
They're disgusting.
That was debunked. That was like debunked a long time before that. And then she decided to have a conversation and peddle that lie again. And I says, no, we're not doing this, Sally. Go fuck yourself. Basically, and I kicked her off panel. We're not doing this.
Well, I'm not surprised. Oh shit, I just remembered. I have to take my pills. Where is it?
Yeah, she did that. She actually did that. Oh, I might make a clip, Scotty. I might make a clip of that.
Maybe that's what I'll do this week. I'll just make a bunch of clip videos. I think I'm going to do that. And then maybe I'll start just posting.
Yeah, it's on my channel, Scotty. You have to go through some of my lives. I forget when it was, but Yes, she did that. Oh, she did that.
She did that. Oh, she did that. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know exactly what was going on at the time, and then I had to watch a replay. And I said, "Oh shit!"
Well, I didn't know that. I don't think I knew for the longest time that she was a fucking drunk. I didn't know that until I saw that live stream.
So Tiffany is claiming that she got privacy struck.
By who?
I have no clue, but she's probably blaming Amber.
Well, she'd
Is
have
that
to show
correct?
proof of that.
Yeah, she's not going to show proof of a privacy complaint because guess what? It don't exist.
What like privacy strip? What the fuck does she even show anything?
I don't think so because guess what? There was none.
Pardon me.
Remember that? Okay, there was a storybook video where me, Siren, you, Amber, we're in this little storybook.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah. Okay. Who was reading the book?
I don't know. I don't know if it was
The voice
Tiffany
sounded
or
familiar, but
yeah, but everyone was reporting that
oh,
video.
really?
Yeah, and it went down. It wasn't due to a privacy complaint, you stupid idiot, Tiffany. It was due to a It was due.
How could that be privacy? That might have gone against some terms of service.
No, she got no. What she got was a community guideline strike.
Oh,
She didn't get it wasn't a privacy complaint.
well, the voice sounded really familiar, so I'm not sure. Who it was?
Oh, Scotty. The one time someone tried to peen bomb me real quick, the dick was so small it wouldn't even register.
Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah, someone tried to get up on panel. I had an open panel night, and the peen was like so small, and it was like the picture was taken from such a distance.
oh god!
Yeah, I just noticed that the person was changing their photo, and I dropped them.
I don't understand how or why people get humor out of that. It's weird to me.
Yes, she did, Scotty. She had a TOS violation. So stop lying, Tiffany. We all know you got a TOS violation.
Wow. Wait, on the Saki account?
No, it was another channel or whatever. I forget what the channel's name was. That storybook video was posted on.
I don't know, but whoever was reading it, I don't know. I thought that I liked the way they were reading it.
Yeah, Siren's right on this. Siren was peen bombed during a Biden impersonation stream. They came up as Robbie. Yep, that happened.
Oh shit.
Yep. That peen was so small and in a metal cage. Ew.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so the one that came up on Siren's panel, he screenshot it and put it in a chat. And we all got to critique it.
Oh. Sounds like fun.
It was small and scrawny. And it had one of those chastity cages.
Oh, ew.
It looked like it had a wire for electric shock.
Oh god.
Yeah. I says, damn.
She told you not to mention her, Amber.
Oh, come on, Amber. You
What
know?
the fuck does that mean? Like, how you can't just tell someone don't talk about me. Like, what the fuck does that mean? What, I don't even understand. What does she think is what the fuck does she think is gonna happen?
Last time she said that to me, Amber, she threatened me. Oh, don't play that video. I played it straight up on. I fired up a live and I played the Daniel Marion Mitchell video that she didn't want played.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw
Don't
that
threaten
one.
me, Tiffany. Don't threaten me.
I don't know who he is, but I saw the video.
Okay, he's so Daniel Marion Mitchell was someone who liked to film kids or take videos of kids off the internet and like to sexualize kids with commentary.
Yeah, I saw that. That was disgusting.
And then Tiffany used to support him. Used to white knight for him.
God.
Yeah. And it backfired in her face big time.
And who recorded that phone call?
I have no
Because
clue.
it either had to have been her or him.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Oh.
Because yeah, I think it was him actually. I don't quote me
That
on that,
makes more
but
sense because she wouldn't have put that out.
yeah, I don't think she would have put that out. Or he sent it to someone and it made it rounds. And then she said in that phone call, says, "Oh, I don't think you're doing anything wrong." I says, "Really?"
Jesus Christ. If that was my child in the video, I would have fucking knocked her out for saying that. And him. But I think most parents would have.
Tiffany don't get it. You know, it's like you think someone goes too far and then there's Tiffany.
Bill's coming out with the bangers tonight. But who? Skyrim.
Well, Tiffany would probably use her sociopath or gay roommate, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Scotty, Amy said you were lying about something that she knows nothing about. You say something that happened between you and Tiffany. That Tiffany showed you something. And of course, now if that doesn't show people what the fuck Amy's all about, nothing will. This bitch is literally fucking out here saying you're lying, and yet she knows nothing about the situation. I'm not surprised.
Of course not. It's like Tiffany knows everything. Melody knows everything.
No, Amy's the one who's saying that Scotty was lying when she said what she said about Tiffany, but then Tiffany told Amy that no, she's not lying. It happened. Like, of course, Amy would say that. That's her default. Like, you could, like I said before, you could tell fucking you. I could go on a live stream and tell, just tell people that fucking I have 10 toes, and I swear to God, Amy would go on someone's panel and start screeching that I'm fucking lying. Like, it doesn't matter what people say. If she doesn't like you, you're lying. Like when she said AJ didn't have a child, that's crazy. I'm never going to get over that because it just seems so ridiculous to say something like that. Like, what are you talking about? Why, what makes you think she couldn't possibly have a child?
Well, I didn't believe AJ had a kid either.
Why?
I just thought
like it doesn't take much.
Here's what was going through my mind. All right, I thought that she was using a family member or something like a niece, nephew, whatever, and was just videotaped the person, the kid, you know, just to exploit the person for her neurotic needs, you know.
Yeah, but here's my argument to that is like it. All you have to do is fuck. You just have to have sex to get pregnant and have a child. So it's not like it's not like AJ was claiming that she had quintuplets or something. Because okay, maybe I'd question that, but I mean, it's not it's not. I mean, it's almost. I would say more women her age have at least one child than those who do not. So when Amy started with that shit, I was like, Amy. I used to tell her all the time, like Amy, but no. She was continuing to go on this weird fucking, trip that she was gonna prove that that was not her child. I was like, what the fuck? Like there's more
Yeah.
chance that people shouldn't believe that I have 6 kids than there is that you wouldn't believe that AJ has 1.
Yeah, it's the way it's the way she went about it. That's what gave that's what fueled my skepticism at first.
She didn't do anything though. She just said she had a child. I mean, that was it.
She had a child. She claims this one and that one struck her kid's channel.
Listen, I'll tell you something. Now that I think, and even I told Robbie even back then, I said, I would not be surprised to find out that Amy was doing shit like that, because Amy will do things like that to instigate the fight to make it worse. And
oh yeah, she does that.
And
she does do that.
Amy knew, and here's something that I've never said before. Okay, I never told anybody this before, but I told Amy that I knew. I never told Robbie this though. That I knew that AJ's son did have a gaming channel. I told her that. So,
oh really?
Yeah, AJ doesn't even know this. I guarantee you, AJ doesn't know that I knew this, and I knew this going back to 2020, because AJ and I were friends, and I'll tell you how I knew that. Because we were talking, and I'm probably going to regret saying this, but I've never told anybody this publicly before, but Amy was the only one who knew, because I thought I could trust her. But AJ was sending, AJ sent me a screenshot once, and it had to do with Mary Marlowe, and it was her YouTube notifications. It was just the corner part, but you could see the channel, and I told Amy that. And I said, so she has a kid. And so when that happened, when all of that was happening with Robbie and AJ accusing Robbie, I mean, I just knew. I knew that she had to have something to do with that, but I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to tell Robbie that. Like, I didn't want to share that information with Robbie because I thought it's best he doesn't know that. Because I know he didn't do that.
Because what she told me was, oh, I'm looking up AJ. She didn't show up in the nursing system in Colorado.
Oh God, my niece is a nurse. Yeah.
I'm calling this person and that person. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm doing this for Robbie.
No, she wasn't.
And then she kept saying a lot of the other stuff. So I just kept my mouth shut, and because let's be real, AJ was being a bitch at the time and was causing Robbie and everyone else causing them a living hell, basically.
Hold on.
So I just kept my mouth shut.
Any what?
Those fluffs?
The what?
The popcorn fluffs?
There were nuts.
Oh, you did me dirty. Go to your room. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. So Amy kept saying this and that.
What'd you say?
And I actually mentioned to Amy, and I says, are you sure the name you have isn't her maiden name? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on one quick second. I got to mute. You're my...
So I said to Amy, says, are you sure that she's not using her maiden name? And then she says, oh, and this is, I think, and then she kept telling me, I think AJ used a fake name in court because I can't find her anywhere, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she did that. She kept digging and digging and digging on AJ. And then when I say on my live stream that AJ's not a nurse, she's probably a nurse's aide or something, you know? Amy gets all pissed off, saying that was for Robbie to do with whatever he wanted. That wasn't for you to broadcast. I said, excuse me, someone else blurted out that information. I thought it was public knowledge now. So Amy was telling other people besides Robbie this. Of course, she has a big mouth. And I'm getting the blame for repeating what someone else said. Damn. Yeah, you're right, Smiley, you know. Amy will draw blood. Doesn't matter who bleeds out on the floor. You know, it's...
Yeah, I do.
Oh, really, Scotty?
Shit.
I don't buy that.
What happened, Scotty?
She said Tiffany never sent her nudes. I don't buy that.
What don't you buy?
Does anyone in this chat buy that what Tiffany said? Or Amy said Tiffany never sent her Scotty her nudes?
Oh no, well, Tiffany, what Scotty said earlier was that Tiffany admitted it, like she corrected them. She did, and she did send Scotty nudes. And Scotty mentioned it earlier, and then I guess, of course, I don't know why they would say that. Like, are you not going to ask her first? Clearly, they didn't. What was the other thing I wanted to respond to? Someone said, with all due respect, oh, Smiley. Hi, Smiley. With all due respect, AJ was also in a living hell at the time, but let's be real. The question is, where did all this stem from? Well, from what I remember, and here's something that I did not know until very recently when AJ told me, this whole fucking time, my hand to God on my kids, I never knew that AJ and Amy had a little war happening or something happened, like they were fighting. I did not know that prior to Robbie and AJ and I, because this is how it went down. I was friends with AJ before I was friends with AJ from as soon as I started coming to, like 6 years ago. From the beginning is when I was friends with her. She was one of my mods. And then I became friends with Amy like almost a year later. And I guess, I don't know, whenever this happened between AJ and Amy, I don't know. But AJ, because AJ never told me the details, she just said that she had problems with Amy prior to her problem with Robbie. Now I was friends with AJ, and then AJ and I got into a disagreement to where our friendship ended. And AJ never said a word about me for 5 months. We were just quiet. We just weren't friends anymore after that. But she never ranted or raved about me. But also, that was within a few months of me becoming friends with Amy. So Amy had been coming up on my panel. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But then Robbie and AJ had their disagreement. And after that happened, Robbie at the time, like they were going at it. And so I don't know what role Amy played in that.
Well, Amy was behind the scenes doing the digging and...
No, I mean with Robbie, I don't, because like I don't remember. I don't think Amy ever said anything to me about AJ. Because I don't think we were like close enough at that time. And if she did, I mean, I probably wouldn't have listened because I don't pay attention to shit like that. But Amy was also friends with Robbie, so I don't know if she said anything to Robbie to encourage that, because she probably did. And then all these other things started happening to AJ, and AJ was making these accusations at Robbie. And I was like, what the?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I don't think that Robbie would do all this shit.
No.
to AJ.
No, I talk to Robbie every day, even back then. And I know for a fact he did not know anything about. I mean, I think he knew that her son had a channel. He didn't know how to get to it or anything. I don't even know if he knew her son's name. I didn't until Amy told me. And it's a very like, I promise you, no one has ever heard of this name before. I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm just going to say that he's got a very, very unique name. And Amy found it. And so from there, I mean, I don't know what else she found, and I don't know what she was telling Robbie, but Robbie definitely did not know. He did not know Amy or AJ's child's name. So all of the things that were happening to AJ at the time, looking back now, I believe that Amy probably had something to do with a lot of those things without telling Robbie and I, because AJ was fucking furious. Like, she was livid with Robbie, and she was making accusations against him, and he was like, what the fuck? And even I was like, what? Amy or AJ, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I didn't even believe half of what she was saying. I was like, what? He's not doing this shit. But he was the only one she was fighting with at the time. So, maybe she did believe, but I do believe that Amy probably was doing a lot of shit just to instigate that fight, because she knew that Robbie, Robbie's all mouth. He got a mouth. So
yeah, I do too. So
no, but what I mean is she knew that if anything happened to AJ was going to think it was Robbie, and then if she said anything to Robbie was going to run his mouth to AJ, and that's what she would have wanted.
yeah, I have a mouth on me, but I don't go to half the lengths a lot of these people go on here.
Well, here's another thing too, is that there was one time where in the middle of all of this was that Robbie was talking about making peace with AJ, and AJ, she was wherever she was, I believe she was driving, and she must have been listening, or somebody told her to go and listen to what Robbie was saying, because she came into the chat, and this was in the peak of their fighting, and he said that he was going to drop the link, and she took it, and she went up there, and Amy was not happy about that. Amy was pissed.
Here was the theory on that back at the time. We thought that there was no peace because of Captain Kangaroo.
No, this was before Captain Kangaroo. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like this was prior to that. And also, Captain Kangaroo was the only person defending AJ, right? So, but
no, not the only one. Then there was Tracy.
She came after, but she cannot. Okay. But she's an opportunist too, right? Like, she just jumps in. Yeah. She didn't care. She didn't give a fuck about AJ. She just wanted to fight with Robbie. So she wasn't saying anything to defend AJ. It was because she just wanted to fight Robbie, and she needed all the fucking help.
So she decided to go over and lick AJ's ass.
And AJ saw that. Like, she's not stupid, but I believe this was before Kangaroo, and she came up on his panel, and she was driving, and I remember that, and I remember her saying that she couldn't really get into it at that time, but maybe they could schedule something, and she would be more prepared. And I just remember Amy was like furious.
Oh, of course she would be. I remember the one time when. Okay, this was in January 2022, when I haven't talked to her in months and months. Nikki.
What?
Okay, so I haven't talked to Amy in months and months and months. All right. So I suddenly get a message from Amy out of the blue. All right. And she says, "Oh, Bill, Jessica's flew the coop. You were right about her all along." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then she started talking about this new series she's doing. All right. And then she says, "Oh, you're being threatened," and
yes.
and then that part was true. All right, she did threaten me. All right, without saying my name, I went and listened. I went to listen to Jessica's series to see, okay, what is she saying? What's true? What's not true? I was there for a lot of it. All right, and she was lying. All right, I could admit that. Amy was saying, okay, she's lying. So, I went to look for myself, and then she went on to Norman because we had contact with Norman, all right, back in 2019, was it?
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, Bill, Norman's dead." And then she was like jumping up and down on the phone.
What?
Yeah. She was jumping up and down saying, "I'm so glad he's dead."
Who? What?
Yeah. She's so glad Norman's dead. And then she lied to me and said he killed himself. And I was like, whoa.
Holy shit. I never knew him.
So that stuck in my head. And Amber had to correct me. All right. Say, oh, that wasn't true. That he didn't unalive himself. So Amy was on the phone saying how glad she was he's dead. He was a pain in the ass to me. And I was like, whoa.
Well, let me tell you another fucking situation that involved Bill. You guys, listen to this. So I didn't know Bill. I'd heard of him through Amy, just that her friend Bill. That was it. I knew that. She had a friend named Bill. And so Bill started doing, he came to YouTube and he started doing actual live streams. And I'd seen a few of them back when you had the fruit Ike things.
Oh, yeah.
And
I still wish that they had those filters available.
I don't. They scared me. I didn't like them. But so I remember I just, for whatever reason, I popped by one of your lives. I didn't go in the chat, but I was listening and I heard you talking about Wendy Peck. And I was like, and you were saying how she like dragged you or something. And I was like, what the fuck? That don't sound like Wendy. Because Wendy, she doesn't do shit like that. So I went to Amy and I was like, Amy, he said, I told her, I said, I was listening to Bill. I said, and he was talking about Wendy Peck, and I told her, and I wasn't like, I wasn't angry at all because I didn't know you. I was just confused. I was so confused. I said, Amy, can you ask him if he's sure it was Wendy Peck? Because I don't know. Like, I just feel like either he got the wrong Wendy or she must have mistaken him for someone else, because she doesn't do that. She just doesn't randomly grab people out. Well, she does not do that. I know Wendy. So I just said that to her. I said, can you maybe ask him if he's sure it was her, or like, how did it go? That's what I wanted to know, like what led up to this. And next thing you know, she comes back to me and she's like, I fucking lost it on Bill and I told him this. And I was like, wait a minute. What? Like, it wasn't supposed to be a big thing. So then the next time you went live, I came in and I was blocked. So I go back to her. I'm like, hey, Amy, I'm blocked from this guy's chat. Like, I've never spoken to him before. And I'm like, what happened? And she never told me. All she said was, when she first spoke to you, she just said, I'm fucking done with Bill. I'm not going to let him talk about Wendy like that. I'm like, but like, did he tell you what happened? Like, what happened? Like, how did it happen? That's it.
She wouldn't listen. She left screaming voice notes at me.
That's not, I wasn't, because actually, I remember I was listening to you and you're live and you were saying, if anybody out there has something to say to me, come to me. And I was like, oh my God, it wasn't like that. It was not like that at all. But there
was more to it than just you. All right. This wasn't the first time it happened.
No, I was like wondering, like, what how, because at that point, I already knew what she was like. So I was thinking, like, how did she approach him with this? Like, what did you do?
Oh, she was saying, okay, this is what she was saying in chat. You can go look. I added you. All right. I added you to that chat.
Oh,
Nikki,
is that the
so you
one?
can look through-
Okay.
Yeah. So what Amy did was she kept coming in. She was getting complaints from this person, that person, saying, I said this in chat. I did this. So she came in and she started screaming at me and confronting me about this, and this. So she was trying to sit there and control what I was saying. Was I perfect? No. All right. Did I misquote something and delete my comment? Yes. All right. But she kept going on and on. I says, Amy, we're not doing this. You know, I don't care what people think. If they have a complaint, they can come into chat or they can email me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get what I'm saying, Nikki?
Yeah, yeah. I remember you saying that.
I want to see where it's coming from, if it's a legitimate person. You know, I'm not going to take Hooker's word for anything, or Amanda's, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I knew Amy was hanging over there with that trash. So it's like, how do I know if it's coming from that side, which side it was coming from? So I was trying to set a boundary with her. You know, I don't want to hear it. And then she said, "Oh, you don't tell me what I can say or what I can talk to with my friends." And I says, "I'm not telling you what you can talk to and what you can't talk to. I don't want to hear the complaints. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. It's like you're trying to control me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I can say and what I can't say, what I can do and what I can't do.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah.
And I said, I had enough. I was seeing it coming. I was seeing this coming for a couple months. And I was putting my foot down. But at the end, Nikki, I was acting a little, what do you call it? Emotional.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That's the only time Amy actually hurt me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, when she was trying to like.
I was starting to realize. Wait a minute.
She was trying to control you.
I was starting to realize she's not my friend.
Yeah. Well, I know that feeling.
I was seeing the signs for months and months, but it was like I didn't want to deal with it. But it wasn't, because the thing with Wendy, I was talking about 2018, 2019.
Oh, I thought it was recent, like at that time.
No, I was talking about like 2018, 2019. When I was under a different name.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I didn't like the way Wendy Pack was being treated back then. I was in and out, all right, back then.
Well, back then, people were telling her to say things, and she would say them.
Yeah, she would go on what's her name, Lyman's panel,
yeah.
And then she'd run over to Laura's, and then she'd run over to what's his name's, Morbid's, Misery, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
And it was like disgusting, and I was like, I was talking a little bit about those days, and then I go into a chat, and someone said something nasty about him, and then Wendy said, "How dare you?" I was trying to say, in no certain words, I'm not going to take anything against Wendy because of her disabilities.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I was saying in my live, or I'm trying to say, and sometimes it gets lost in translation. And then you get someone like Amy who comes in and screams, this is Justice with a K is racist KKK uncle, and started posting things in chat thinking I don't know anything about anything. Like she's the authority on what's true and what's not. And I'm saying, excuse me, Amy? How do you know that what I know and what I don't know?
Yeah, she used to try that with me.
You get what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know?
no, she did that with me too, and it got on my fucking nerves because she would tell me these things about people, like people I knew, you know, in situations I knew about. But you'd always have to have this extra bit of information, and I was like, if you didn't agree with her 100%, she would just add on more fucking lies and embellishments so that you don't have a choice but to agree with her because of what she's saying. And I fucking hated that. I hate that she does that. Like and I know she's doing it to her friends now. She'll go to them and she'll tell them, oh fuck, I can't stand this person. And then she'll give them all of these filthy fucking stories that are absolute bullshit. And the person doesn't know that they're lies because she's a really good liar. And they're hearing all of this, and then they're like, "Oh my god!"
And then she goes over. She takes something, all right, that was partly true. All right, I got mad at someone one day. All right, and then she twisted it to make it look like I'm a disloyal fuck. You get what I'm saying, Nikki?
Yeah, and I don't understand why her friends aren't questioning her about her lies. Like, okay, if what you're saying is true, Amy, then why aren't you confronting these people when they're offering you a fucking link?
Yeah, and I even fessed up and says, yeah, I was mad that day. I was venting. You know, I felt disrespected. I thought because Amy was my friend at the time, Amber was there. She could even tell you about it. She actually gave her a little bit of good advice. I'll tell you that. But Amy just took that and ran with it and twisted it to make me look like the bad guy.
Jesus.
Damn, Amy. Why don't you just sit there and tell the truth for once? And then you try to, because I got mad over certain complaints behind my back or talk behind my back, and I say I call people fake fucks, and then she repeats it. She takes a link and repeats it to everyone.
Of course.
Yeah, that I was going to do a live stream on fake fucks or fake bitches or whatever you want to call it. I never did it. I never even brought up the topic.
You should.
Yeah, maybe I should, but it's over and done with. She has to sit there.
What did Jura do? What did I miss?
What am I missing?
Smiley said so many know exactly what she was, but are willing to place her on a pedestal just to abuse others. Thank God Juror stood up to them this week.
Oh, I never heard this. What happened, Smiley? Usually I'm hearing what I hear from Juror is hypocrisy.
It does seem like that, but I still think Juror is I think she's intelligent, and I think that she knows what the fuck is happening. She may not speak up on it, but I think she knows.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Nikki. She sits there and hangs out with Granny's Watching. She sits there and hangs out with CJ.
Granny's Watching's another one. I fucking can't stand her, but you know what? She's not fucking stupid. She knows what Amy's all about. She fucking knows.
Well, I'll tell you, she's not smart.
She's street smart.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. She's not gonna sit there and win a game of trivia.
No, but she can spot a fucking liar.
or win something on her merits.
No, but she
knows how to cheat.
but she
She
can
knows how to
spot,
lie,
she
cheat,
can
and
spot a
steal.
fucking liar though. She can see a conner.
Yeah, because she is one.
Yeah.
She's a bullshitter.
But yeah,
Granny's watching as a bullshitter. She's a con artist. She can smell one coming.
she can see it though. She can. And I know she
I'll give
sees
her- I'll give
Amy.
her-
I know.
Yeah, I'll give Granny's watching credit where it's due. She can sniff one of her own kind out.
Yeah.
You know,
So same with Tiffany. I know Tiffany does. I know Tiffany fucking knows that what Amy's all about. I know a few of them. I know, like someone like Mel. Mel. Here's what I think of her. Okay, I feel like Mel grew up she probably grew up in a small town. You know, maybe the suburb somewhere where she wasn't really exposed to a lot of this kind of shit, which as we see, she behaves that way. She's a fucking idiot. So she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand. Like, she just doesn't. She doesn't see what Tiffany is. She doesn't see what Amy is. She's just sitting here in her happy little fucking world of magic and make believe, and she doesn't get it. Someone like her, no. But Tiffany is a fucking hustler. She's not stupid. Amy or Jessica, same thing. These women, these are fucking. They're they're street. They got street smarts. They see it.
well, Granny's watching knows how to get things at 5-figure discount at Kohl's. I'll say that.
Fuck that. I'd steal 2 if I thought I could get away with it. I'm a thrifter.
She knows how to take her kids and try to cry for sympathy when she gets caught. So I'll give her that. I'll give her an A for
Kohl's.
effort.
Isn't that a bookstore?
Kohl's, Kohls, the department store.
Oh, it's a department store? I thought it was a bookstore.
It's a department store in the U.S.
Oh.
They got one. They got them across the border.
No, I know we have Kohl's, but I think I've always thought they were a bookstore.
No, it has clothing, accessories.
Oh, I wonder what she stole.
Shoes. Who knows?
Yeah, I agree, Smiley. I fucking absolutely agree. She does see some shit. That's why I think that she went up on that panel and she dead ass asked Amy straight to her fucking face. She said, "Did you call? Did you email Amber's mother?" And Amy responded, and you could hear. I don't know. Jura just made this fucking sound like, "Oh God," like, and you could hear it in her voice, and she was like, "Oh shit." And it wasn't until Granny's watching said something in that chat, and all of a sudden, all of the people that support Granny's watching were agreeing with her. That's why Amy changed her fucking story. But then again, like Amber was saying on her channel, if you're supporting Amy, do you understand that she's making you all look like absolute fucking fools? She's putting these stories out there, these fake screenshots, and y'all are running around defending her, talking about how true they are and attacking Amber and whoever else for Amy because you guys believe her. And the bitch has come out. How many times now has she come out and said, "Oh, it was just a test. Oh, that was just a joke. Oh, I was just trolling her." And she doesn't tell any of her friends that she's trolling? No, because she wasn't. She's lying. She's lying. And you guys are all fucking believing her. And you look fucking stupid as fuck to believe the shit that comes out of her fucking mouth, the shit she posts, the fake screenshots, all of it. And she's making you guys look stupid for believing it when she keeps getting caught in her fucking lies. And then she comes up with these fucking excuses. No, she's lying.
The word truth is a foreign word to Amy.
Yeah, but Bill, how many fucking times does she have to get caught in her fucking lies that all her supporters are publicly defending and publicly standing by her? And then when it gets proven that she's lying again, what the fuck? They just sit by like that didn't happen? Bitch, come on. She's done this how many times in the past few months? She's gotten called out on so much shit. What proof has she ever shown? I would love for her supporters to at least let us know what proof has she ever fucking shown of anything. She just lied again and said that I demanded proof of her truck. That didn't happen. Where's your proof, Amy?
Oh.
Where is it?
I never heard that. I never heard that.
Oh yeah, she said it in I don't know whose chat it was. She said that, and I read that, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And that's all she does is she sits there and she fucking lies to people, because that's the only way that woman can make a friend and keep a friend. And I'm speaking from experience, because that's exactly what she did to me. And behind the scenes, she was doing all kinds of dirty fucking shit. I had no fucking idea that any of that was happening until after, and people started contacting me and showing me screenshots, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, people were doing that to me after I fell out with her. Oh, Amy's saying this and Amy's saying that.
No, I mean,
I said,
things that
"Stop."
she was doing while I was friends with her, things she was participating in that I knew nothing about. I didn't even know that Amber went to go see Lycan, because I never watched his live streams back then. I didn't find out until 4 days after Amber came back. And meanwhile, Amy and Lycan did a cartoon, the Saving Amber thing, and in that clip, it's Amy. It's a voice clip from Amy talking to someone and talking about how there's this plan to save Amber and get her away from Lycan, and she's naming names of all the people they're going to help. And at the end of it, she says, "And Nikki's in on it too." And I said, I was like, "The fuck I am? What?" I had no idea any of that was even a thing. But there you go. She lied about me too. She lied when we were friends. She was lying to all her other friends that I didn't even know she was friends with, lying to them about me, telling them that I had connections that I don't have, that I have skills that I don't have, trying not to make me look important to them, just to make her look important because she was friends with me. None of those things were true. I don't have skills. I don't have connections. And I certainly am not in law enforcement. So anybody if Amy has told you that is a lie. Do not believe that. I do not work in law enforcement. I do not work for I don't work for the police department at all in any capacity.
Here's the thing. It doesn't make sense, Tess, because if you were, Amy would not go after you if you were law enforcement.
Oh, exactly. Do I sound come on. I've said this before. You guys have heard me rant and rave and be straight trash out here, okay? A fucking whole lunatic. Do you honestly think that someone who behaves the way that I behave would be in law enforcement at all?
Nope.
Exactly. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. No.
I could see right through that.
Yeah,
if someone was actually smart and they thought, oh, someone was in law enforcement, and they're talking a little shit, on YouTube, they wouldn't be going after someone like the way they go after you.
Exactly. I'm not. In anything, look, it's not hard to study criminal law. I mean, if you're interested in it. And even if you don't need to have a formal education to do it, you can fucking Google it. It's easy. And she actually said that on a panel that I told her that. I never told her that. I never ever told her that. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell her that.
Damn. Yeah, because she kept going and going and going. I just basically ignored her until one day I went live and spent 15 minutes of my live telling her to stop with the alts coming to my streams and posting comments.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then I called out some of the comments. And what she doesn't know, what Granny Fanny doesn't know, is she got busted doing some shit with the True Sticks account. She was saying racist and derogatory things with it. You saw the screenshots with that, right, Nikki?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get those
Crazy.
out.
If she did that shit in real life, she'd get knocked to the fucking ground and curb stomped.
Right. But she got busted doing some things, some questionable things with the True Sticks account. And she kept telling Robbie, "Oh, I'll just deny it." You know? So then she just said, "I'll just tell everyone it's Granny Fanny."
What?
Mm-hmm. So she lied. She lied to me and said that she gave the True Sticks account back to Granny Fanny.
Back? No, she
She's-
created it.
Yeah. But she said, but this is what she told me. She lied, all right? This is what Amy does. She lies. She said that Granny Fanny created Truth Sticks, and Granny Fanny laughed and handed it over to her.
No, she created
Like a
that.
good little disciple. Good little cuck. And he came back and she gave the account back to Granny Fanny. So what I didn't know was Amy got busted. So I thought that Granny Fanny was the one trolling me when it was indeed Amy doing it.
Yeah. Can I just say something about the comment that's on the screen? So you
Sure.
said, it says, if Amy acted and did things in real life, just like she does on YouTube, she could be a criminal mastermind. Listen, let me tell you about Amy, okay? When she went to Robbie's wedding, and I remember when she got back, she told me that. So she was at the wedding. This is after the wedding. They were all drinking, and I don't know where they were, but they were somewhere where they were all, I think they had like a private party room or something, a small party room, whatever. And they were all in there, like having drinks and like schmoozing and whatever. And Amy was talking to someone, and they were gossiping about YouTube. And I think it was Rosaline and
Chet's
yeah.
mom.
Apparently, they walked over to her and said something to the effect of, we don't appreciate that you talking about the drama here. Like, this is, Robbie's wedding, and this is inappropriate or something. And
No, I heard something slightly different though.
what did you hear?
I heard we spent so much money to come here, and all you could do is turn this into drama or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was something along those lines. So I said, like, so then Amy, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what did you say? And she said, oh, I was so fucking mad, but I didn't say anything because it's Robbie's wedding. I said, bitch, don't ever let that be me in that situation, wedding or fucking not. Fuck that. Do not come at me. Because I told her, I said, bitch, I said, are you serious? Because I would look at both, and I don't know Rosalind. Okay, don't get me wrong. I don't know her. I'm just saying, if anybody came up to me as a grown woman and had the fucking balls, the dick and balls, to tell me that shit, I would have said, fuck all, get the fuck away from me. That's exactly what I would have said. I have said shit like that in real life. I would have said, get the fuck away from me. Don't fucking talk to me. Fuck all the way off. That's what I would have said to them. I said, Amy, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, who are they to tell you what you can and cannot talk about at Robbie's wedding? I seriously would have said, get the fuck away from me right now before this turns into something more than a fucking wedding. Bitches. Don't come to me like that.
And then Amy decides.
But she cowered down. This bitch is almost 6 feet fucking tall. And she fucking cowered.
And then Mel was at the wedding. You remember that story, right, Nikki?
The only thing I remember about Mel is when I saw her in the pictures, I think Robbie FaceTimed me, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Is that the entertainment? Is she a performer? Because that's what she looked like. She had on like a really fucking beautiful black, I think it was sequin. It was so sparkly. I love sparkly things. And she's beautiful. And she has like a beautiful body, and she had on heels and this dress. And that's what I thought about her, but that's all I remember.
Yeah. What she did to Mel was she made up a whole story.
Oh my God. I know the story.
Yeah. What she said was that she ran off with some man and got herself an STD and spread it or whatever. I think it was herpes or something. I don't know. And I'm saying, excuse me, Amy? How dare you? Even if it was true, it's not your business to tell that story.
She did tell me that story. And I just remember, like, I didn't know Mel Hawks at that time. Mel, sorry. I didn't know her at that, like, only in the chat. Sometimes I would see her come in. But actually Amy told me she was married. And I was like, oh my God. But I knew that Amy, you know, she was a known liar. So I didn't believe it, but that was my response to her. I was like, oh, what?
And I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, what the hell is wrong with her? I already knew what she did to Amber and Lycan. And I'm like, what the hell?
Mel isn't. Listen, I look. I got nothing. You guys already know me. Sexually, I'm very liberated, but I don't have anything.
I'm like that too. I'm like that.
Yeah,
too,
I have no problem against, you know, if I found out that it was true and she did have a one night stand, I would have been, you go, girl. Fuck that.
Yeah,
that was a nice dress. You deserved it. But here's the thing, though. I know she is intelligent enough to use protection. So
yeah, and but I don't. But then she had to add the STD thing,
that's
and I'm
fucking
like,
disgusting.
Huh? Yeah,
and you have to think to yourself. This is one of those things. Sorry to interrupt you, Bill, but I have to say this. You have to ask yourself, for what fucking reason would, if that were true, why would Mel tell anybody that? She wouldn't.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Nobody would. That's a lot of Amy's stories. Just keep that in mind, because a lot of the stories that Amy will tell people, they don't ask that question. I used to always ask that. I'd be like, why the fuck would that person say that? That's crazy. Hold on a second. I'm getting water.
Yeah. And then Scarlett has the nerve. Damn.
Scarlett, what?
Oh, Scarlett was at the wedding too.
Oh yeah.
And she has the nerve to judge Robbie. I'm sorry, but after she sticks up her nose.
I heard that.
She has no right to judge Robbie, you know, for what he does. Same thing with Sallyanne. It's like he calls, oh, Robbie, you're drinking. Robbie, you're using. Excuse me, but I'm not trying to attack Sallyanne's so-called recovery or so-called claimed recovery, but you're sitting there bashing someone else's.
I don't know.
Damn.
I just keep thinking to myself about that fucking. I'm putting myself in that position of being somewhere like a wedding and having two women come up to me and say that. I would have been, oh no, I don't care. Don't tell me what I can fucking talk about. But Amy is such a fucking little wimp, a little mouse. And I don't know why she's afraid, because she's a giant. Look, I'm 4'11". And if I have to stand on a chair to fucking get down with it, I'm going to stand on a chair and get down with it. But you're not going to tell me what the fuck I can talk about at my friend's wedding. Fuck you. No offense to Rosalind or anybody else. I'm just saying.
But here's how I view it, all right? I think there was more to it than that.
Well,
than her just talking about YouTube drama. I think she was causing drama at the wedding.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably tried to fucking blow someone, but you know. Listen, never in my life have I ever known anyone that lies like she does, okay? Like, here's a lie, one of them. She told people that my husband left me for another woman. Okay. When I heard her say that too.
Oh,
No.
hold on. Thank you so much, Missy K, for the $10. I appreciate it.
Oh God. Okay. I was like, here's the thing. Amy knows the truth about that. She's heard me having conversations with my children. She might have even heard me having conversations with my husband because after we first separated, he'd still come back for work like for a week or two or whatever. He stayed at my place, and he got his girlfriend. Actually, I think they've been together for going on 3 years. We've been separated for at least 6. So no, 5 or 6 years. But when she said that, I was like, what do you get out of lying like that? I mean, do you get a rush? Do you get a fucking high off of it? Like just in that moment that people are listening to you? Because that's like, it's just such a stupid fucking thing to lie about. Even if it were true, let's say it were true. How does that make me look bad? It doesn't. So I don't know. She said that, and I was just, when I was listening, I was like, Are you serious? Like you've got to lie. You just have. She can't control herself. She has to fucking lie. And then she said on another one of, I think it was on Retro's panel, she said that my children cannot wait to move out. I was like, oh, did they tell you that, Amy? Because
does she have a crystal ball now?
apparently, well, listen, when I told my kids that, I think it was a few nights later, my girls came downstairs and I told them, and they fucking responded to that. They were like, what? No. But that's what I mean. Like, she'll just say things just to say them. And it's like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like her calling me fat. I'm like 130 pounds. Okay. Yes, I am short. And that might seem I maybe weigh a little more than I should, but that's not all. It's not like belly fat. I'll say that much, And I was just like, oh my God, shut. And she used to call Jessica fat. And I'm like, and I don't know. She's got this thing with calling people fat and attacking people for their looks. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you're a beauty queen. Okay. You
well,
doing that.
I gotta be fair on that because I used to call her fat so too. But I think, but you're right. She came up with the nickname first.
She's also big though. So what's the, you know what I mean? Like that's like now, and she calls me a midget. Are you kidding me? You fucking Amazon, you fucking Neanderthal, you cave woman bitch. You're calling me a midget. You're 18 feet tall. Shaq is a fucking dwarf to you. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk about my height, you fucking stupid bitch. I could wear 4-inch fucking heels and, well, I mean, I'd still be short, but whatever. Fuck you, bitch. Like,
oh, hey,
it's the boobs, Rachel. I didn't want to say anything, but they're heavy. They are fucking heavy. I might weigh them.
Yeah, but you're not ashamed of wanting a reduction,
I do need one, actually. I look like a fucking linebacker.
Hey, Don.
Huh?
Hey, Don K.
Hey, Don. No, I mean, I just don't understand like her obsessions with people, like attacking people's looks, their families, their station in life, their everything. Like that list that she made, reading that list is cringy because, why would you?
Because I'm willing to admit I don't come from the best family.
Neither does she.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I shouldn't say that. She probably does, but they just don't talk to her.
Yeah, I don't come from the best family, especially my mother's side of the family. because my mother's side of the family, when I was doing my genealogy, they made the papers a lot. They made the newspapers a lot, and not always for good reasons.
Well,
so, but there were some good ones, you know.
I just.
But Amy sits there. But here's the thing: Amy sits there and says her family's so great.
That's true, Siren.
She sits there and lies about things in her family, you know, and now we're learning that she's full of shit. Just like Jess with the K decided to lie about everything in her life because in reality her life sucked.
You know what?
They're two of a kind.
If I were to join another community where nobody knew me and I had the opportunity to sort of rebrand myself and make up lies about my life, and you know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that because, first of all, I would be horrified to get caught in a lie, but there's no reason to do that. You know, just be your authentic self and you're fine. I mean, and just accept the fact that other people, well, everybody else, some people are going to be wealthier, some people are going to be poor, some people are going to be skilled on these things, and others are going to be, everybody has, you know, up their good and bad, you know. But to attack people specifically for things like money and how they look, I mean, these are things that she does attack people quite a bit for. That's not fair. It's not fair because, like,
I think she brags about her stepfather. Let's just be real. It's the only thing that she can, you know, latch onto that's positive to make her look good. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, but yes, if she can
So she spins her web around that to make herself look good to people. In reality, she's a piece of shit. Let's go on about what you revealed. Her stepfather wants nothing to do with her. He barely knows her. He's just his wife's daughter.
Yeah.
So and then she sits there and says, "Oh, we drag her kids, her grandkids. We never did any of those things. We never did any of those things. The only thing I did was as vague as possible and try to make a point. How would we like it if we talked about her family, her kids?"
Well, that's another thing too, is the fact that she says she never says one person. She always says they dragged my family. They dragged my grandchildren. Okay, listen. Okay, first of all, who the fuck is going to sit in a chat? I don't care how much you like that creator. Who's going to sit in a chat and listen to someone dragging a baby, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, whatever? All her grandchildren are ages 5 and under, I believe. Who is going to sit there and listen to that? And if that did happen, she wouldn't have to constantly tell people that, because all of those people would already have known. They would have heard it. They would have seen the clips. It never happened, but she still says that it happened. Now, the thing where she says they dragged her children, yes, Robbie did that. But that was, as far as I know, I'm not justifying it, but what I'm saying is that was Robbie. That was one time, and it wasn't something, she makes it sound like that it was something that we did every night, all the time. And like I said, nobody would drag a little one except for Bam Bam. She did do that.
Yeah, Bam Bam.
But nobody did that to her grandchildren. No fucking one.
But then we have some in this community that like to drag Amber's kid.
Well,
I think I was one of the only ones that decided to crank up a live and say how disgusting that was.
That was disgusting.
Who was that? Sophie. Sophie decided. Sophie and another one of her friends decided to sexualize Amber's daughter. That was disgusting. I don't care what Amber did. If they had a problem with Amber, they should have called Amber a few names and let it go. But what did they have to? What did they do? They decided to go after Amber's daughter that did nothing to them.
That was disgusting. But yeah, nobody dragged her grandchildren. And if they did, I would love for Amy to let us know where and when that shit happened, because that did not happen.
Because I'm going to say this: if Amy's grandkids were actually dragged or sexualized, I'd probably say something. It's not right. Even Amy doesn't deserve to get her ass beat.
Okay,
right?
well, I mean,
yeah, but I'm saying by her living boyfriend.
Oh, yeah,
or
no,
husband,
no,
whatever
no.
you call it. Neither does Red Kim. Nobody does. All right. No matter what they do, what they say on YouTube, they don't deserve it. All right. Now, let's just leave this whole. Now, let's leave their kids, the grandkids, out of it.
Well, Amy has dragged Amber's child.
Yeah, and I don't, and that's disgusting. All right, they have no boundaries. They sit there and they drag her. How old is she now, Amber? 12.
Yeah, preteen.
About 12. They call her the worst 4-letter words you can call a woman.
Well, the fact that
Cool,
anybody's
man.
even talking about her is fucking disgusting. The fact that Amy sat up on a panel and said that she saved this child's TikToks. Not only did she save them, but she sent them around to people, including Granny Fanny. Granny Fanny, why don't you explain to us why you have Amy sending you TikToks, videos of a minor little girl? Why is that, Granny Fanny? Why do you have that? Why did you need to see that? Why didn't you put her in check and let her know? Because you got I know you have at least one daughter, right? So why would you? But actually, you know what? It's pointless to talk to this guy because he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And besides, he's you know what I'm beginning to think? He's just like Bam Bam in personality. He's just a disgusting pig with no morals. He thinks everything's funny. He thinks everyone's his play toys, his playground.
Her channel should have been called The Ninth Circle of Hell.
Yeah, the ninth realm of hell, or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
The rim of hell, or what was it? Dante's Inferno.
Yes. Yeah. I just don't understand. And like, I know, okay, here's what I think, okay, and what I've thought about Amy saying, oh, they dragged my kids. I know that I have spoken of Amy as a mother and as a grandmother from things that I personally have witnessed. That is not talking about the children or her grandchildren. That's talking about her and her interactions with them and with things that she said about them, which is fucking disgusting. I would never speak of my children that way, but whatever. But that's not talking about her children. That is her talking. She talked about them.
Yeah, because what Bam Bam did and how she dragged a child was absolutely disgusting. She pretended to be a child predator and started describing bit by bit how she would abuse a child. That is the worst type of dragging you can do. But guess what? That's all right, right? Because as long as you hate Amber here, that's excused according to them, right? selective outrage, selective morals. No one speaks out against anything anymore.
No, they definitely have selective outrage in that swamp crew because, like, they will, run their mouths and judge and point fingers at like anything that we say. But when you listen to the shit that's coming out of Amy's mouth, like I said, if these people, this is hate bonding, number one, that's all this is. There are no genuine friendships going on here. And it's mind boggling to me that these people would sacrifice their own integrity just for hate bonding. I don't understand that. I cannot.
Oh my
comprehend that.
goodness. I never heard that one before, Amber.
What?
Look at this.
You didn't see that? Amy did that.
Wow.
She just did that
You have
like a
no-
week and a half ago.
You have
ago.
no shame, Amy. You disgusting little weasel.
And you know what's crazy? I saw the video and that little girl had no idea what the fuck she was supposed to be saying. She was looking like, what? And Amy, she was basically repeating everything Amy was saying.
Yeah, because I don't care what Tinksy did or didn't do. You don't do that.
The only thing that
You don't do
Tinksy
that. You don't
did,
go that
the
low.
only thing that Tinksy did was disagree with her behavior.
Yeah. Which she has every and she's entitled to do. She has every right to do around here. I'm sorry. I may have my differences with Tinksy these days, but
And that was a video, just Smiley. When you think about it, if Amy truly cared about Tinksy, she would have sent that to her privately. But she was grandstanding and she was putting on a show and she put that video up publicly. I think it was bait. Just like when she put pictures up of her children a few months ago or whatever. That was bait. That was she was hoping that somebody would take those pictures and try to use them against her. Bitch, nobody cares to do some shit like that.
yeah, we're not like that, Amy. We don't sit there and take bait like that.
No.
If it was anyone that would do that, it would be someone over at the swamp with you. We don't do that. So if you want to do that, we're a little smarter, all right? We're smarter than you, all right? I used to think that you had a shred of intelligence in that brain.
No.
But apparently something you've been doing shred your brain cells, fried them, whatever
I
you want
would
to call it.
never post a video like that in this disgusting fucking community. Like, if you have to use a child to guilt someone into being your friend, I think that pretty much shows that you
That's
know
desperate.
that you're.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that the same as paying someone to be your friend?
Pretty much. It's like using your child as
Yeah,
currency.
that's Scarlett's MO. She's so insecure about herself that she thinks she has to pay for friends. Yeah, I said it, Scarlett. So there.
Did she say Tinksy spoke badly of a child?
Tinksy would never speak badly of a child, and I never seen Tinksy speak bad of children. As many as many things as I've seen Tinksy do. All right, she's not innocent either. None of us are innocent. I never seen Tinksy support this type of bullshit. All right. I'm just being honest here, all right?
No, I agree with you. It was bizarre.
I don't just sit there and lie about people because I don't like them.
But she was smiling.
Right.
What happened with Scarlett?
Oh, she's in circles again over at her end. She'll probably do another 9 hour live about me and us. Triggered.
She said that, Amber?
Yeah, that never happened. Because her grandkids were never dragged.
No.
Amber. Her grandkids were never dragged. I'm still waiting, Amber, for the receipts on that one. When were her grandkids dragged and where, when? I'd like to hear the clips on that. And Tinksy never did that. None of us did that. If I seen someone come into chat dragging anyone's grandkids, they get the ban hammer. 1, 2, 3. It's not tolerated.
No, she just lies like it is fucking incredible to me how much she lies.
I don't care if it's someone in the swamp. It's not right.
Did Scarlett get into a fight with Sallyanne?
Yeah, they're not getting along again. So I don't know what that's about, but hey, Lady A.
No, nobody dragged her grandchildren. That's just something that she continues to say, hoping it will stick.
Yeah, no one dragged her kids either.
And you know what's funny is there's not one fucking person that has ever said that they remember that happening.
Yeah, and Rachel knows that rule, especially on my channel. If anyone comes in dragging anyone's grandkids, they get blocked. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying, Nikki?
Yeah, no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
I don't know why no one's calling her out. Like, at least ask her, where did this happen? Who said it?
Yeah, she probably lie and say, oh, I heard it from someone. Amy has a big problem. She sits there in a little chat and she gets her little updates. Oh, Nikki said this. Bill said that. Siren did this. Robbie did this. But she only watches only part of the lives. So she's taking other people's words for things.
I don't even think she is, honestly. I think she's just making shit up. Or if she hears something, she doesn't listen to the whole thing. She just embellishes it.
I think it's a little bit of both, actually. She sits there and she thinks she's telling the truth on some things, and then what she doesn't know, she just makes it up. She looks like a fool each and every time. She never shows proof, like Dawn says, because nobody sends her proof of anything.
No.
Nobody sends her proof. It's all hearsay. And then she puts her own spin on it. And then you get nice big lies coming out of her mouth.
It just drives me fucking crazy.
I like to hear I like to hear Amy play the audio of her grandkids getting supposedly dragged, or her kids supposedly getting dragged. Was her husband dragged? Yeah, I heard that.
I don't think he was dragged. I think it was facts. It was anything that I've ever said about him has been a fact.
Yeah, her husband was brought into it, but That's about it. And stepfather. That's about it.
Well, she brought him into it when she was on the panel, and she asked him. I don't know. I can't remember if she asked a question or she was telling him what was happening, and you could hear him in the background.
Yeah.
So if he wants to fucking jump in, then fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get in it? Get in it.
Yeah, but but here's the problem. I think she's just so mad that her husband or boyfriend is so limp these days, you know.
Did you say what?
Limp.
Oh, that's what I thought
He
you
has
said.
he has a limp boy.
Yeah.
He just can't get it up. Yeah, she's just so mad that she's not getting any, so she has to take her anger out on everyone else. It's everyone else's fault that she lost her home.
Nope, I would say that is her own fault.
Absolutely, yes, Hockett. With these bitches out here, wouldn't someone have a clip?
Well, most of what Amy says, she should have the clips, considering she says that she has every single one of my live streams. Well, where the fuck they at, bitch? Start playing.
Yeah. Start playing. Start playing, Amy. I like to hear it. But of course, they don't exist because I never heard it.
Nobody did.
Of course, I'm always late to your lives.
It never happened.
Some of the time. So, yeah, it never happened. I would have heard a clip by now or something.
No, nobody was saying a fucking word about her kids or her grandchildren. Nothing.
The only thing I said was I was vague as possible. Says, how would you like if we talked about your family members' essay? That's all I
She
said.
fucking lied about that too.
Yep.
Like immediately after that, what'd she do? She ran to her community tab and said that you said that something. Actually, when we were having that conversation, I remember when you said that, and then she made that post, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" First of all, that was never said. Second, and that what you asked was a generic question, like a very common thing. You know, it's the same thing with like it, and when he got mad at me, I did not bring up his girl. I just said, "What would you do?"
Yeah,
if
but
it was her?
but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Nikki. I don't agree with the example you use. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own person. I don't always agree with the things you do.
What are you talking
But
about?
at the same time, I'm not going to hold every
Bill,
single little thing against you.
Bill, me saying that was not me attacking her, and it was not involving her. Well, I was speaking directly to Lycan, and I asked a question. And the question was, "How would you feel if it was your girlfriend?" That is not me attacking her. That's like me talking about cats and saying, "How would you feel if it was your cat? How would you feel if it was your dog? How would you feel if it was your mom?" That is a common question. And all I was doing was trying to elicit some compassion from him for him to understand, because I know he wouldn't have given a fuck if I said, "How would you feel if it happened to you?" He probably, I know he wouldn't have cared. So by saying his girlfriend, I know he loves her very much.
Yeah,
that's what I was asking, but that's not involving her, Bill.
Yeah, but by asking that, did you mean to trigger him by that?
No, I was trying to get him to understand what, like, how would he feel if his girlfriend had gone through something like that, and then people were attacking her the way they were attacking me? Would he feel like, because he said I was going on neurotic rages because of this. So that's why I asked him that. I said, "Well, if it was, how would you?" Well, I think what I said, "How would you feel if it was your girl?" And she was, upset. Would you still say that she was having neurotic rages? That's what I was making a comparison.
Yeah.
So, and by him saying that I was attacking her was some fucking bullshit. And it is the exact same as you saying, how would you feel if it was one of your family members? You were not attacking a family member of her. You were asking a question.
Right.
And then she twisted it the same way Lycan did. And she said that you went at her daughter. And no, you didn't. When you said that, you did not go after her daughter. You were asking a question because why did you ask that question, Bill? Because you wanted her answer. How would she feel?
But she only cares about herself.
Well, so does Lycan. Well, no, sorry. Actually, he doesn't. He cares about his girl. But that, to me, those are the same things. And she twisted what you said, and she made a post saying that you brought up her. None of that happened. Nobody said anything about any specific family member. In fact, I didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about when she said that. And because she also said that she had told me that. And I was like, no, what do she's never told me anything like that. And then she went up on a live, it was probably Retros, and she explained it. And when she explained it, then I did remember she did tell me about that. So, but still, we weren't bringing up that. You were just, it could have been anybody. Like, she just twisted it and manipulated it, and that is sick. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Just reading one of the comments.
Thank you, Warrior Mom. Yeah, I wasn't, and Bill wasn't attacking her either, and he wasn't referring to a specific situation or a specific family member.
Well, I was in a way, but I was trying to make a point. We could talk about this, but we're not going to because we're better than her.
Yeah.
She actually told me that story, and I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to sit on anyone's panel and talk about it and laugh about it like she does. That was just like I'm telling her. That was just to get Amy's attention. Says, how would you like it if we talked about your situation that you were once in? She wouldn't like it one bit, would she?
No. Oh, fuck. Well, most civilized.
That was meant to put her on the spot. I was as vague as possible, trying to make a point. But what does she do? She goes right to her community tab, just to make try to win an internet argument.
Yep.
I didn't exploit her kid. She did.
I was not expecting her to do that, but she did.
Yes. You're the one who did that, Amy, not me. I was asking, would you like it? How would you like it if we did it? If we sat there and laughed and talked about it, like you did to Nikki here. You sat there, you thought calling her a liar about what happened to her in her childhood and other incidents. You think that's funny, Amy?
She's just a sick fucking deviant bitch. That's what she is. She's a perverted deviant pig.
Yeah, she thought that was funny. And I said, what normal person would hang over there and listen to that?
God, fuck. I don't
listen to that shit.
She's just.
I don't understand them at the swamp. I thought that they would have some line that they would draw in the sand, but no,
not at all.
If they don't like you, anything's anything. They don't have any rules if they don't like you. It's like a game of favorites.
Selective outrage.
Yeah. Damn.
That's not true, Warrior Mom. I've seen some naked nuns. I'm kidding. All right, I'm gonna step
Ellie,
down because I'm now passing out. It's been a rough fucking day.
oh yeah. And I've been on here for almost 4 hours now, and
That's crazy. And I don't want to be
Yeah.
anywhere where Robbie is because he's a fucking snake, a bad influence. He's fucking everything that's horrible and wrong in this world.
and the best thing about playing that video of Sallyanne getting
Send
drunk.
me the link to that.
Yeah, I will. I will. It's in the chat. So, Sallyanne, you can't strike it. It's not yours to strike.
Yeah.
So have fun with that, Sally.
Oh, there it is.
I had full permission to play it too. So
I want to see it.
guess what? Guess what finger I'm holding up?
Mm-hmm. She is. Oh, Lady A. You know what? And when she asked me to do that, it was like within days after it happened. So, so I was just like
Robbie.
totally not prepared for that, and I didn't want to play it. But time marches on, and now I'm not. I'm okay to play it. Like it doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I think it's public now. So, but at the time, yeah, it was really fucking disgusting the way she was saying that. She was like wanting me to play it, and I was just like, I knew I was sitting beside a fucking sociopath. I was like, oh god.
I don't think Amy's a sociopath. I just
No,
think
Tiffany.
she's oh yeah. I think they have psychotic disorders. I'm hearing from the grapevine that Tiffany was diagnosed with bipolar or what's that called? Borderline personality disorder.
I think it's the same, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, but then she's this meth addict, and it makes her act like one.
Well,
Makes her act like a sociopath.
that is
So
that's true. Warriors mom. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here because I'm passing out. But did you say you posted the link in the chat, Bill?
yes, I did.
Thank you very much.
It's Robbie's live, so you'll see it when you scroll up.
I'll be browsing that. All right, thanks for letting me up, Bill. And I will see you guys
welcome.
soon.
And then I'll post a tutorial on how to work the Rumble thing.
Yes,
so
please. Thank you. All right, I'm out. Everybody have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye. I know. Isn't that a shame, Rachel? Why can't we all get along? That's how I think, But unfortunately, some of these crazy nuts, they don't want to get along, They want to sit there and play these nasty little games, Yup, and Robbie said, guess what? Full permission. You hear that, Sally? Full permission to play that. So go eat that. Oh, really, Lady A? I'm gonna have to oh yeah, damn. A drug bust, something 20 times stronger than fentanyl. They're coming up with something new all the time, Lady A, So, all right, everyone. So, I've been on here for almost 4 hours, and I gotta let my dog out. So, all right, everyone. I'll see everyone next time. All right. So this is one of my first late night lives in a long time. So hope everyone enjoyed it. So